Hey guys, welcome to the HFD podcast. Best podcast in Australia, in the world. We're using a new mixer today, guys. So yeah, can't hear us on the smoke. Yeah, how you going, guys? You are brand new to the channel. Drive. Is it a bit better? Can you hear us now? I can't hear you at all. Okay. Hello? Mate, can you hear us now?
No, we know what it was. We know what it was, man.
Can you guys hear us now?
We know exactly what it was. Alright, so yeah, we got to our New York pedestrians are making so much noise.
We're in New York, man. What can you know?
It's hard to get people.
No, if you guys, yeah, Chris, Krillin reckons we can hear us well today. It's funny, like when you're doing a live show, like if you have one thing wrong, you can just like affect the whole thing.
That's the best about being live. Like that just gets clipped. It's funny.
Yeah, like yeah.
You never forget that now.
I doubt
straight away. Remember I said to you, got to mute.
I didn't realize.
That was good.
Sorry, guys. But
that was pretty good.
We are in New York again.
We are, and you know, getting millions of people to be quiet so you can do your show. Hey.
I'm glad that we got it all.
Lucky we got a sound technician in Krillin.
I know. Can you guys hear us good now? Just double checking.
You should be able to.
Just let us know, guys.
That was pretty funny. We thought
because it's a big list and you can't see it.
Yeah.
Hey lads.
Hey lads, hey peeps, bless you. One of my actors in my film is now a New York fashion model. Her image on the Times Square billboard. There you go.
Oh, there you go.
That's good. Maybe me on Times. HFD will be on Times Square billboard soon.
Soon there'll be like HFD everywhere around here.
It'll be like Times Square billboard.
But all these people have come out to see us, and you know we're just here to.
Yeah.
You know, it was a bit. Did you enjoy the flight?
It was good. It was a big flight. You know what? The flight to New York, it gets when you're in halfway through it, you're just like, oh, man, can this just be over with?
Well, it depends where you come from.
Yeah, I know, but like, it's just.
Where were you going from? When you went there?
We went from here, but we went to, where did we stop in?
We went to LA first.
Yeah, we went to LA as well. But that's like
14-hour flight.
Yeah, still, that's what I mean. Even going there is long.
It is long.
Like it's just you want it to be done. Like,
I know. Tell me about it. What?
But yeah, other than that, what else is going on, man?
Not much.
Jimmy T's here. He's blessed everyone.
Was a bit sick this week.
You were?
Got a bit of gastro.
No, that's not
but,
good.
nah, on the mend at the moment, which is good. We're missing Jimmy T. He's nice of us to join us in the chat.
Jimmy just put in some input to our topic, so I'll read it. He goes, people are living in the metaverse as we speak because they hate their current world, so they use VR to escape.
Do they? We haven't even started talking about the metaverse.
No. Not in business or first class. Trip was awesome, Rob reckons. Yeah, we were definitely in economy.
Does it sound good?
Now it's better. Can't remember. Yeah.
13 hours of awesomeness, champagne.
Whatever. 13 hours of awesomeness,
Huh?
champagne, and caviar, he reckons. Get it, man. We'll get it.
We'll eat.
We'll eat, man. We're hunky food dudes. Whatever, man. You decide.
Ham pineapple.
Barbecue chicken.
I don't know why no one likes ham and pineapple on a
I
pizza.
actually like ham and pineapple.
Yeah.
People go on holiday via VR, Rob's saying.
Do they?
Whoa.
Do they right though? Is that like something that is actually happening?
What do you mean it's too loud? Are we too loud, guys? Tell us if it's too loud. Oh, you know why? Because
Why?
you just keep talking to the peeps.
Hello, hello, hello.
No, because now that we're at only two of us, we can put that down to 100%.
Oh, okay.
Remember we turned it up last week?
Yeah. How's that, guys? Is that better?
Yeah, probably. That'd be good.
Can you guys hear us now?
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, so that's interesting. People go on holiday in the VR. Well, I guess that can be our segue, Jimmy and Rob's comments into our topic tonight, eh?
Well, our topic is will the metaverse
Will
be
the metaverse,
our reality?
yeah, like, will it be our reality in the future? Will it become our reality? Like, you know, like, I remember I said to Chris, like, the movie Ready Player One, you know, like, they're in this dystopian world. They all get home and they just put on this headset and they're living in a complete different...
Yeah.
Like, will that be...
Have you ever been on? Have you ever done the Oculus before?
No. Like, I've done, like, the Samsung, like, VR, like,
No.
but not...
I've
no.
done the proper Oculus.
Yeah, is it crazy?
Oh, it's correct. It actually feels like you're there, man.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there was this one part of it where you're in a room and this thing's coming towards you.
And you just...
You freak out. Yeah.
Oh, I did a one with the Samsung one, like, that was a horror game and it freaked you out. Like,
Yeah.
it was
You feel like. And
Oh, it's crazy.
I reckon it does something to your mind.
Probably.
Like, you don't know what's real or not.
Yeah.
Do you know what they say that your mind, right? Like, you know when you have a dream or a thought, it doesn't know if it's real or not.
I think when you're dreaming, sometimes
It doesn't know if it's a real
Yeah, I reckon.
event or
That's
not.
why you wake up and you're like, you're a bit tripped.
Yeah, and I've read that the mind can't differentiate. I can't even say that word.
Differentiate.
Yeah, it can't between dreams and reality.
Yeah.
So
Well, Rob reckons, yes, it happens. People use the internet to visit the tourist sites, see images, etc. at home. So they go into VR and just visit Stonehenge, let's say, you know, and just like, oh, Niagara Falls, and that's ridiculous.
that is.
That's like Total Recall, isn't it? You know, Arnie wants to go to Mars. Isn't that what the whole thing's about? And they're gonna implant it in his brain that he's been to Mars. It's like not happened, but they're gonna.
Oh yeah, they erase his memory
yeah,
or something.
and
Yeah,
say,
yeah,
you know, pretty much gonna tell him that he's been there when he hasn't.
Yeah. But do you think it's a good thing for humanity? Yeah, it's gonna. Have you seen that movie, Wall-E?
The little robot.
Yeah.
Yeah, once.
Yeah, and it had all the humans were like fat.
Yeah.
They couldn't walk, and they're just all virtual reality. Did you see that?
Yeah.
So that's where it's heading, man. If we start to go down this road.
Yeah. Well,
Well, it could.
Facebook has changed its name to Meta. Do they anticipate a digital? Well, it's because he's the one that's creating the metaverse, Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
They've said that's why they're changing it. He's the one creating it, really.
Well, it's a lot of things. It's a lot, not just him. Like all the crypto gaming.
They want to be in the metaverse so they can
Like now, like the metaverse.
Trade.
Like the metaverse is like a very broad
term.
It's like you could,
But-
you know.
Sort of what it. I got this thing here, like the broad. Let's just give it a broad breakdown, so to speak. I'll get this thing up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, see, it was like Mark Zuckerberg. So, in short, like they're saying, to help you get a sense of how vague and complex a term the metaverse can be, like you just said, it's a very, broad term. Mentally replace the phrase metaverse in a sentence with cyberspace. 90% of the time, the meaning won't substantially change. That's because the term doesn't really refer to any one specific type or technology. So it's not,
It's a broad.
Yeah.
It's very broad.
That's right. So broadly speaking, the technologies companies refer to when they talk about the metaverse can include virtual reality, characterized by persistent virtual worlds that continue to exist even when you're not playing, as well as augmented reality that combines aspects of the digital and physical worlds. So, like, you know, when you play a video game, let's say you're playing a role-playing game in your...
Yeah, you play them, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. So Red Dead Redemption, you're a character, Arthur Morgan, but when you turn it off, it stops.
Yeah.
What they're saying is you could be playing Chris Christopoulos in this meta world, but it'll be like real world. When you go to sleep, the trees are still growing there, things are still happening there. You know, and there's another game like that Jess plays it. Jess is in the chat now, called Second Life. And that's been around for years. And it's
what's that about?
You go on there and you can do what you want. It's like Second Life. It's like...
What do you mean, do what you want?
You can do whatever you want on there. Like, you can go to nightclubs on there. You can go shopping on there.
And what? Can you just talk to other people?
Yeah. You can do anything you want. People have shops on there selling clothes, selling...
Real clothes?
They sell clothes in there for their characters, and people live their lives on there. There's an office... You remember the show The Office? There's an Office episode paying it out because Dwight goes into Second Life and gets obsessed with it and, like, takes him over. And that's what it's called. It's called Second Life. And
Jess, do you enjoy playing that?
Jess loves it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll read a comment. Jess says, probably the best thing about it will be entertainment for elderly in nursing homes who have a lacking quality of life. Otherwise, it's going to cause a lot more introverts in our outdoor society. So So imagine us when we can't move, we put a headset on and we think we're in...
Yeah. You know, so there's a flip side to both.
Yeah, that's right.
There's a flip side to it.
And then Rob says, Jess, more Gen Ys and Gen Zs. Oh, no. And Jess laughs. Right? She says whatever you want with a wink. And then Rob says, okay, Second Life, lucid dreaming every night. There could be like a Second Life if you know how to control your dreams. That's like what Rob's saying. If you can, you know, have dreams where you can control them, is that like a metaverse?
I guess in a way it is.
It's not,
but
reality,
it's not. It's something in your brain.
Yeah, and that's what Rob's saying. If you can master it. There is a real estate company here in Adelaide that are home based and they have a platform of digital world, use aviators, etc., to connect with fellow staff, workers, etc. And then Jess has been using it for 15 years. Second Life. It's like it's a game. It's a program. It's not called a game. It's actually called. The people that play, they don't call it a game. They say, yeah, I'm not playing a game. They're like, I'm socializing, because it's Second Life. Yeah. Another form of real estate, Chris is saying, yeah, like people can buy virtual.
You can buy. You can buy like places on the earth.
Yeah, Jimmy says, actually, I met this guy through Jim. I did some work for them. He just said it then. I know a guy who makes a living through that game. And I was speaking to him. And me and Jess checked it out. He's got a shop on there that he sells things for people to design like their homes in Second Life. Like Jim, I think that's the same one. Crazy. And then Jess is saying, yeah, I do too. Like Jess loves it. She's been doing it for so long, creates things on there.
So is it like SimCity kind of thing?
To an extent, but it looks like you're playing like a real role-playing game. You know, like you can see your character, you can do whatever you want to it, make it look how it looks.
And how do you play that on PC, obviously?
Yes. Yeah, and then you can just go walk around and like I said, there'll be a guy in there. Let's say Chris, for example, he's a DJ, right?
Yeah.
Chris could be sitting here, DJing.
Yeah.
But be on Second Life.
Yeah.
And it could be in a nightclub. And that's what they do. People go to nightclubs there, but it's not a guy in a nightclub, is it? It's a guy DJing in his house.
That's crazy, man.
You know, but that's Second Life's crazy.
Yeah.
And then crazy. Jim's saying, he says nice to Jess, he's saying I do it as well, and then he's saying addictive stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell them, Chris, about the resident at my nursing home.
Oh.
I can't remember what it was. You gotta just remind me. I can't remember, Amanda. When she reminds me, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, 24/7 on it. They can be, man. Like I said, if you bring back that movie Ready Player One.
Yeah.
So they go on it because their world is so bad, which, man, our world could be going down that path, right? Yeah. And they go on it to escape that world. So they got these headsets on, and you could be an 80-year-old lady, but she's running around in the metaverse as a 20-year-old man.
Yeah.
You know, doing backflips and racing cars, and that's probably why they love it. Like Jess said, it could be good for the people, you know, the older people. Like you said, there's always a flip side.
Yeah, yeah.
Like maybe it will be good, but then like, you know, like Jess said, it will be creating introverts of all these young people. Like, I don't have to leave the house.
That's the only problem with it. Like, you know, are people going to be playing sports? Are people going to be...
Exactly.
You know, fixing what's happening in the real world? Do you know what I mean? Are they going to be stuck inside, like, Do you know what I mean? If you can make money and an income from these places,
Yep.
like,
I know, man.
so
Yeah.
like I'm just saying when our generation goes,
Yeah.
right,
And
then
some of our generation already play it.
yeah. So this is the scary part.
So imagine when it's an actual virtual world where you're not so say Second Life now is you're looking at the screen. Imagine when it's a headset and you actually think you're there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
When you actually break it down.
It has to be, yeah.
There'll have to be something like in that movie, Ready Player One, what they do is they make it, I think, Tuesdays or Mondays or something. No one's allowed to go on it. It gets shut down to try and
I think they'll have to be like,
It'll have to be like that.
There'll have to be like a, but then, you know, people are going to go, oh, you're controlling us.
Yeah.
But they control us anyway. So.
Rob said, yeah, Second Life. No restrictions, locations, money, social. Isn't that Grand Theft Auto? GTA 6 is coming out. It looks like a metaverse.
Yeah?
Oh, dude, it looks amazing. Chris P, where's my pizza, Rob says.
See, every time I play games, right, I always feel like I'm wasting time.
I know what you mean.
I feel like I can be doing something more, but like...
remember when we were playing Fortnite, we still get addicted to it.
You do. But, like, you got to think to yourself, how am I...
Yeah.
Am I bettering myself playing this? I don't know. That's how I feel sometimes when I'm playing games.
Yeah, yeah.
But in this case, you can go in there and you're making money.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
So play to earn games. Another thing is massive.
See, that's what they're gonna do. Remember my brother was talking about it when he was on here. George was saying they're trying to bring out a RPG where everything is transacted in it with crypto.
Yeah.
And then so that will make its own cryptocurrency. That game, let's just say it's called Mouse. You know, that game is called Mouse. That there will be a mouse cryptocurrency.
Yeah, yeah.
And you'll be trading that in the game. So can you imagine if you, and then it goes up and you've got, imagine you start playing it and it's worth 50.1 cents, you know what I mean? And then the game goes off like Grand Theft Auto and all of a sudden those coins are worth.
Yeah, that's right.
People are gonna be, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. Especially in the crypto world, there's heaps of games that you can now play to earn, and that's what people are doing now. They play and they start to earn.
Right. There are people on TikTok showing how they live in the metaverse. There you go. Chris says HFD, and he's laughing at Rob's "Where's my pizza?" And then Jimmy says, "How about Father Jim World with unlimited churches and monasteries? I'll bless everyone 24/7." Rob says, "Digital type people already have social skills. I run into these problems. I run into these problem people every day. They can't problem solve. They can't negotiate. They have no EQ." There you go. There's this guy on TikTok who is a female stripper in the metaverse and making a killing, Amanda says.
Really?
Bless you, Father Jim. I'm staying home, playing Space Invaders, drinking whiskey. Space Invaders. Showing his age there. Space Invaders, you reckon? Even if you had said Pac-Man, it was bad.
Space Invaders.
Space Invaders, man. It was before us.
Before us, yeah.
But we still played it. It was still popular.
It was, but it wasn't.
No, but I mean, it was still in time zone.
What was really popular for us was Mario, Sonic.
But I mean, at the arcade, Space Invaders was still there.
Was it?
Yeah, with Street Fighter and all that. It's just we played Street Fighter.
Street Fighter was great.
It was the best. It's great. And then Jess says, "Yeah, you can do that in Second Life. That's how I started. Like, you know, you can do whatever you want. Just
if you voice the what?"
And then Amanda says, "Oh my God, Jess, I want to play. Do it. It's so fun." Oh man, she's got Amanda hooked on something. They're playing Second Life together.
Second Life.
So we'll be doing a podcast. They'll be playing Second Life. There you go. If you voice chat in the club, you make more dollars. Jess is saying.
Well, the problem is with all this kind of stuff, like people are not going to watch a podcast, man.
No. Hey guys, so you guys are not allowed to do this while we're live because you're two of our viewers. You know
that's right, guys.
Because they've set up a whole meeting.
I mean, people are not going to go see Jimmy's sermon.
Exactly.
His church sermon.
Maybe COVID-19 has encouraged the metaverse world because COVID-19 world sucked big time. That's a good point. Well, that's what I'm saying. That movie, Ready Player One, is because they're living in such a bad
time.
world.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, do you escape reality? Like, people want to escape their day-to-day reality.
Didn't it get to a point where they were telling people, "Oh, you got to stay home from work," and then everyone was like, "Oh, I love this. I want to stay home now."
Yeah.
So now they're like, "Oh, no, you got to come back to the office," because no one wants. Everyone realized they could do their work from home.
From home, yeah. They actually kind of backfired on them.
Yeah, and they did because everyone was like, "Oh, this killer. I'm at home. I'm getting paid 8 hours a day to work half an hour." backfired big time, didn't it?
It really did.
The kids are old enough to fend for themselves, Amanda says. That's the best.
Oh, not yet. They're getting there.
By the way, 2 arcades have recently opened in the CBD. Modern games. I wonder what they mean by that. How much did you love Time Zone? Time Zone Meridian was off the charts, wasn't it?
It was.
It went.
I used to love going to Tilt.
Tilt was killer.
I used to do lock-ins.
They were the best.
And there was like this Asian guy that was at Street Fighter, and he was like always on there, and you have to try and beat him.
Yeah.
And he won't come off until you beat him. I never could beat him though.
Me and George were so good at Street Fighter. Like we used to play the Asian guys, and they'll come and try to beat us. Like Mum and brother.
Oh really?
Because we used to crank it on Super NES.
Yeah.
So we were so good at it. Like it's all I used to play. Like Street Fighter, I was so good at it.
I found it harder on the.
It's harder on arcade, but once you get the hang of it, it's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to relive our wanted worlds. Rob says.
We need to
relive our wanted worlds.
That's I don't know what he means by that.
Rob's a very cryptic
our
individual.
Wanted worlds.
Mama has things to do, Amanda says. They can too, and Jess is laughing. Amanda's laughing. Metaverse daycare. Man, you should patent that, Amanda, because it will probably be a thing. You'll probably take your kids to a daycare in 20 years, and they'll put a headset on them, and that's Metaverse daycare. Did you guys have Billy Bobs here in SA?
Billy Bobs?
Billy Bobs? What's Billy Bobs? Did you just mention the vid? Chris Philippou says. What vid? Oh. Hell yes. And you create your family, Avi, and look however you want in extreme detail. Call it having a glorified Barbie doll. And then Rob says, no, Amanda, hang the kids in the basket attached to the clothesline on a solar rotating power. All right, guys. So before we continue anymore, what we're actually going to do is our good friend Rob that's in the chat, next week we're doing a live World Cup podcast together, and we're going to advertise some of Rob's books in there. So without telling him, we've actually advertised it tonight, haven't we? So
well, we haven't advertised it
yet.
but
we have. It's in the it's in our description, guys. There's an Amazon link in our description. If you want to look at any of Rob's books, you can go to that Amazon link, and we're just going to bring up a video for you guys now. It goes for about a minute and a half. We're going to bring that up for Rob. So yeah, just sit back at that.
Enjoy, guys,
and we'll be back.
Guys, we're back.
There you go, guys. So
that's yeah.
That's Rob's video. That's next week we'll actually put the link for that video too, so you can check it out on YouTube, not just through our video. And like I said, the Amazon link is there. When Rob is on with us next week on Wednesday for the World Cup podcast, I'll let him give you a bit more information about it. You know, let him do it, advertise it, let him say a bit more about it. But yeah, so that's Rob's books there, guys, and the Amazon link is in the description. And yeah,
Rob's a legend.
Rob is a legend. He supports us.
Dr. Lazarus.
Dr. Lazarus. He's Dr. Lazarus. He didn't ask us to do that, so and we did it for him. So
yeah.
We want to just like surprise him a bit with it. There you go.
Oh, we love to support people that support us.
Yeah,
so thanks Rob for supporting us,
definitely.
and hope it all goes well, man.
Exactly. And then our good mate Don't At Me comes in.
Oh,
Big
Don't At
Yo.
Me.
Amanda says so good.
Aren't you Don't At Me?
That's what he reckons. Don't At Me. I'm Don't At Me.
Yeah.
Why am I Don't At Me?
I know you guys always say the same things.
Oh no, but I am Don't At Me. Secretly. Wait, I'll just get my phone. He says some very good looking books you got there, Rob. There you go. So
there you go, guys.
So yeah, like I said, me and Rob will be live here on Wednesday next week for a World Cup podcast. Yep. So
yeah. No, I can't wait for that.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Next week we've got a big week actually.
We do. We're gonna have a few shows, aren't we?
Yeah,
Tuesday
yeah.
night, Wednesday night.
Make sure you guys have the bell on for.
And I think we've
notify you guys
before we get back to our Metaverse talk. I think we've actually confirmed, haven't we, that Halloween night, which is a Monday night.
Yep.
We're doing Paranormal Activity watch along, aren't we?
Yeah, we'll be here. We'll be sitting down here like we are now,
watching Paranormal Activity. Chris has never seen it, so our Halloween special will be Monday, the 31st. Paranormal Activity watch along.
Yeah, and we'll see if we can get Jimmy T in.
Oh my! I would love to see Jimmy watching a horror.
Yeah, I don't know how he goes with horror.
So. I would love to see Jim watching a horror.
And also, guys, we have ordered those.
We have ordered those chips. Don't At Me.
Yeah.
We've ordered the chips.
The hottest chips.
So that might happen next week on our podcast.
Maybe next Tuesday.
Yeah, when we go live. Yeah.
I was hoping it was going to come before today, but
I know, so it could have happened now.
Yeah,
would have been next level.
It would have been next level, but
they probably came and I hit them.
So yeah, guys, next week I reckon it'll be here. So make sure you guys tune in for that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, going back to the metaverse.
Back to the Metaverse,
guys. We're back.
Yeah, back to the Metaverse, and Chris walks in with a headset on. Well, the question I'll put, and we can put it to the chat as well. Do you want the world to go down that path?
It's changing the whole dynamics of the whole world, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
Like, if that's where we're going, like how is the world going to survive? Like, how do we survive?
Well,
and how is it healthy for people?
Isn't it so funny when you actually think about it? Like, think about how our parents grew up. Like, whatever. Like, my dad was like our age in the 70s. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how different was that? It's like he'd be thinking in his head now that we're living in a metaverse anyway, compared to what he grew up in. Do you know what I mean? Compared to what our parents grew up in, like, how different is it now? There's no mobiles, no internet.
Oh,
you know, like, how different is that just to what they grew up in? Even us, like when we were in high school, no one had mobile phones. Now kids in primary school got mobile phones.
Oh, that's crazy.
Mobile
phones.
And you know, the first mobile I saw was brother Chris Krillin had the 5110.
Yeah.
And I was a little kid. He was like, he might have been 20 maybe.
Yeah.
So I was like 10. And this thing, like, you could jack a car up with it. Like, it was legit. Its nickname.
I had a 5110.
Yeah, the brick. Its nickname was valid. Like, they were bricks.
They were good phones, those
dude. It was massive. Yeah, they were good. All those old Nokias were good.
Yeah, they were.
And then.
Yeah. It's. And then, you know, the smartphones came out.
Exactly, but you know what's so funny? They wanted phones. They were making them smaller and smaller and smaller back in the day. Remember the Nokias?
I know.
And then all of a sudden they went, no, let's make them big again.
Yeah.
It's like they did a.
Well, they went bigger. They went bigger but thinner.
Yeah, but they were making. Remember Nokia 5110, then 3210, then 3310, then 8210. They were just getting smaller.
Yeah, but their width.
Yeah, but then they were like, nah, you know what? Let's get big screens now.
Smartphones have changed the world,
mate.
Big time.
Big time.
Even like those Nokias we used to have,
they were.
You couldn't do much on them.
No, but you could play Snake.
You could play Snake.
Snake was next.
But that's it. Like call and text.
Wild.
Snake was killer. Yeah.
Remember trying not to get caught in school playing Snake?
I know.
You're like this.
Yeah.
Oh, we're ready for the chat. So, Rob says thanks to Don't At Me about the books he said, and then Don't At Me said that's killer. I'm thinking that's in referral to the chips, and then he says LFG looking for group. What's LFG? Don't At Me. You saying looking for group? No, he said it in one of our shorts too.
What is LFG?
Oh, I don't know. When I play games, it means looking for group.
I always think of the LMG.
I don't know. Yeah, large machine gun.
Yeah.
That's the best. And then Don't At Me says so proud because it's coming from him about the chip. And then he says it's not reality. And then Rob says no, bad path. Use it for good, but will be too easy to use it for bad. About the metaverse, like you're saying, yeah?
Yeah.
There you go. It's like a new drug, Don't At Me saying. Is metaverse a fad? Will we go back after a major worldwide incident?
Yeah, it could.
Who knows? Now you can fold out a phone and fold them in half. Jess has a folding Samsung.
Yeah.
It trips you out. Hitting I 3 times to select the letter C. Rob, oh, okay. Let's fucking go. Oh, LFG, let's fucking go.
Oh, LFG. All right. Now I know.
LFG.
LFG, there we go.
Nice acronym, don't at me.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it. It's a good one. LFG. Nice guy.
But yeah, no, I think it's gonna make people definitely lazy. But like, say someone destroys like all these. There was a big world war, and they destroy all these servers
all the internet towers.
Yeah, and then like what will happen is like
there'll be chaos.
Yeah, like there'll be no internet, no nothing like that, right? And then how are these people that have just all they've done all their lives is play video games? How are they supposed to fend for themselves?
Nah, yeah.
You'd see I reckon, like you'd see the extinction of the human race.
Yeah, because they'll go nuts,
wouldn't you?
Oh,
like, how would they be able to survive?
Yeah, I agree.
Because they've got no instinct.
Because they don't know. Yeah, that's right.
So it's not good. I don't think humans are supposed to do that.
No, probably not.
Not on the long run.
Things. Yeah, I agree.
Do you know what I mean?
Chris says blockchain and metaverse will evolve into something else.
Yeah, I think so.
Don't at me says thanks.
Well, I think that's part of it.
Yeah.
And then like, then you got the AI aspect as well, which we're going to talk about next week probably. Right? Or the week after, whatever. But you got the AI.
You know what? You know what I don't get about all these things, the metaverses, like the AIs and that. Like, haven't these guys seen Terminator?
I know, man. Like, why? Like, just go watch that movie and stop.
Watch the first Terminator. Watch RoboCop. And then they'll be like,
RoboCop's different.
Even in the end, what was it? He had to fight this big machine because it was an AI.
Yeah, he did.
Because they were controlling it, and then the AI goes nuts, starts killing everyone.
Well, it was a. In RoboCop, there was like using a
no, that's him. Brain. But I'm talking about the thing he fights.
I think that was a human brain too.
No, that big machine. Yeah, but anyway, it just goes nuts.
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like
yeah.
It's like, dudes. It's like, even remember in the Avengers movie, like they're saying, it's like, haven't these guys seen Back to the Future? Like, you can't go back and change things. So haven't you seen Terminator?
I know.
AI came and almost destroyed everyone. Lucky there was some other dude from the future that came and stopped it. Like,
have you seen iRobot?
Is that Will Smith?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how I think it's going to go. You're going to see robots everywhere. And...
Yeah, well, Don't At Me just said iRobot.
Yeah. iRobot, yeah.
And then those movies are telling us what's in store. Amanda saying Jess is laughing.
Yeah, I agree.
True, though. Like,
but what? Like, if I was a scientist, I'd be like, yeah, let's scrap this idea.
I'd be like, listen, guys. I know you're all major nerds and you haven't seen Terminator.
Yeah.
But some real bad shit happens in that movie, so we've got to stop now.
Yeah, but you know what the problem is? The problem is all this stuff is worth a lot of money.
Yeah,
and to develop it, right? So that's why it's all about money, guys. It's all about the dollar, and that's why they develop them. So
Don't At Me says maybe I'm Chris C, not KP, because he said iRobot.
Yeah, I could be Don't At Me.
So that's why you were blaming it all on me, because
it's a facade.
Yeah, it's a facade. That's it. Dude, it's like, I don't know. Yeah.
I think what Jess said before about the
humans are too much. I like that comment.
Humans are too much.
They are, because humans, like, you know how you said humans are not meant to do that? Humans are not meant to do a lot of things we do, but we just do it because we, obviously, like, they just do it. And
I think if we go down this route, like, and everyone's doing it, I think that it's the sign of the end days.
Oh,
do you think?
100%.
It's like killing.
Well, it's like a question I asked you, like, so you were saying, like, your son, like, loves playing Fortnite when he wants to go play. Like, when I was his age, I went outside and kicked the ball.
Yeah.
Like, that's one difference there already. What percentage, I'd love to know if they sat there and interviewed kids now, a group of, 10,000 kids, young boys and girls, and said to them, in your free time, what do you want to do? Because when we were growing up, we all would have said, go ride our bike, go play soccer, go outside and run nuts.
Yeah.
Now, I bet you 90% of them will be like, play PlayStation, play Xbox.
Yeah. And also the thing is, like, people think it's too dangerous.
Yeah.
Like, society's made it too dangerous to go outside.
Whereas when remember, I used to ride my bike everywhere.
Yeah, no, but now...
But they won't, the parents won't let you do it. No, that's right.
Because they're too scared.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they...
Well, that's what we said. What did we say last week?
Yeah, but it wasn't as it was probably as dangerous back then.
Probably more dangerous.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is because social media and news have made it like that because they can dictate what you believe.
Oh, definitely.
The media.
Oh, 100%.
So that's why it's a matrix.
Let's have a HFD world, Jimmy says.
Hey?
He says, let's have a HFD
Hey, I'll be in it.
We'll be there. You'll be like president. Maybe people will start dating and marrying virtual people because it's easier and they can create their life plan. Well, me and Jess were watching this. I can't remember where it was on. We watched this thing where like it's happening. I think it's in Japan. They like have these little like toys like it's like a little like a mobile, but it's like an AI and they're like their girlfriends and boyfriends. It's mind-boggling, man.
Yeah.
Like mind-boggling. Like you think it and you're like, what are you doing, man? Like, but they get so addicted to it. I think it's Japan. They said it was Japan. Parents love the kids to go outside for a while to have some free loving time. My mum told me. There you go. Yeah, dudes and dolls.
Dudes and dolls.
There you go.
I think people are gonna struggle to really know what it's like to work hard.
Oh, definitely. Well,
it's gonna be so easy now to make money online.
I agree.
Right?
Yeah.
Without sweat.
Yeah, I agree.
And,
I say it now. I say it now. I've said it to John before. Like, I'm like, man, we don't have the work ethic our dads had.
No.
I'm like, my dad didn't take a day off for 40 years. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, the legit didn't. Like, it's just...
Yeah.
They had different... They were just ingrained like that.
Well, they came through one of those eras, like war.
Of course.
You know...
For whatever reasons...
There was no technology like there is now.
And then the young people don't have work ethics like us now. And we think we don't have a work ethic. So it's just going to be a pattern, isn't it? Like you're saying.
But I just think, it's going to be worse as it goes on. If this continues, it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. So these people won't know what it's like to work hard.
Did you propose?
Ages ago.
Amanda says, oh my God, Chris, let's do a virtual wedding.
Let's do it.
Virtual wedding. And then Jess says...
It'd be cheaper.
Jess says, preferring non-speaking humans and full control. And then Jess says, you can, Amanda. And Amanda says, mate, this rock I've been living under. She's cracking up. Jess is like, I'll tell you what, Jess and Amanda have been a bit wild tonight.
They're wild, man.
They're a bit wild. Virtual wedding.
Let's do it.
Tradespeople and labourers' rates are going up and up because current generations are saying, what? Do that with my... It's true, man. Listen, I am in home maintenance and like, sometimes the things I go to do for people, and I think in my head, I'm like, how does this person not know how to do this? Like real simple things. Like
it's probably my house when you come.
Nah, man, you're not like. Some of them are like the most ridiculous things. Like open up a thing and put a battery in it or something. Like or a light globe. Like go twist it. Check if like ridiculous things.
Oh my gosh.
And Rob's right. It's because they're not. They're like, what? I'm going to do that with my hands.
That's what's happening. Like so. If it continues the way it's going, you're going to have a lot of that.
Oh, mate.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's good for you. Good business for you.
Oh, 100%. Jess says gribs, and then she corrected herself and said grins, and Rob said gribs. What's that? And Jess reckons a super gay typo.
So really, like, if it goes down this path, we're gonna really rely on artificial intelligence to fix things and do things around us. As we are all plugged in.
But then
you know what I mean?
That's when, I'm telling you, that's when the T800 is coming to kill us.
100%.
When you got an AI coming to fix a hole in your wall, if he can fix a hole in your wall, he can probably kill you. Well, because he's, if it's an artificial intelligence that's strong enough to pick up a cinder block, what's stopping him from killing you?
That's true.
Do you know what I mean?
That's true.
It's a metaverse store, Gribs and Cribs, Amanda says. And Rob is laughing at Amanda and Jess, just like we did. And then Jess reckons that should be the daycare name for the virtual reality daycare.
It should.
They're being wild, man. They're being a bit wild. Voice activated everything. Where does it end? True.
Yeah. Yeah, people, it's a lazy thing now. Everyone's lazy.
Yeah. It's like Chris says, "Hi, baby."
Like I went to my mate's house and it's got every room voice activated. It goes lights on and the lights will come on.
Crazy, isn't it?
Oh, it's a pizza.
I thought the lights went on because you said lights on.
Pizza's here, guys. Pizza delivery.
We're gonna end up like Wally. Well, you mentioned Wally, I think, before Don't At Me came in, didn't you?
I did say Wally. Yeah.
So
we did.
You are Don't At Me, bro.
I am Don't At Me.
No wonder why Don't At Me wants me to do that chip challenge.
Yeah, but Don't At Me's a crow supporter, so he can't be me.
This is very true. But maybe he's just saying it. It's a facade.
It's a facade.
Chris P, the perfect eye baby, Rob says.
Chris P.
Nah, daycare is grubs and cubs. And then you know what's even funniest about that? Amanda, before anyone could type, she cracked up at her own joke.
Why?
She said, nah, daycare is grubs and cubs. And the next comment is her cracking up laughing at her own joke. That's the best. When you can laugh at your own joke, it's the best. So we just found out
that's terrible.
We just found out that Chris answered the door to the pizza man in
jocks.
In jocks. So
yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, he's in slippers and jocks and a t-shirt.
It doesn't look good.
It doesn't look good.
No.
In real estate, we have virtual inspections. Was popular. Yeah, I know this is correct. Was popular in COVID-19 time, and we sold without moving from home. Was unreal. No opens, just buyers doing the tour of a home. Yeah. And I knew that because I was doing a lot of work, and they're like, "Yeah, we don't even go anywhere for an open now. Do it from here." I'm like, "What do you mean?" They're like,
"Oh, really?
Yeah, virtual."
You know what? When I was looking to build a new house, we're still looking. Like we just go online and just look at the virtual house.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
you didn't even have to go there.
Yeah, that's what Jim's saying.
Yeah.
And then Jeff is cracking up laughing at Amanda. Amanda's laughing. Don't At Me is everyone.
He's everyone.
Maybe he's the T800.
He's an AI.
I don't have to read my scripts. It can read them out for me in male, female voices of my own age choices. Give the delivery guy Metaverse therapy.
Oh my gosh.
What's going on here?
Oh my gosh.
Thanks.
Thanks, Alfred. Pizza Palace.
Alfred's next level.
Alfred, thank you, Alfred.
Look at that, man. We just got to give him pizza out of nowhere. Oh, he got barbecue chicken.
Oh,
Didn't you hear
Did you hear our podcast?
Didn't you hear
He got barbecue chicken.
He definitely doesn't watch our podcast, man.
Wait, cheers, man. Cheers.
Oh.
You got cheers, man.
I told you that's my favorite.
Barbecue chicken, man.
We spoke about it last week, didn't we?
Amanda would be upset.
That's terrible.
What about Amanda?
Amanda said, give the delivery guy Metaverse therapy. New York pizza. New York, yeah, it is New York pizza.
Yeah, well, that's not bad.
Because we're in New York, so yeah, no, it's all right. It's all right.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Amanda, you'd like it. It's all right.
You like it because, you know. So, let's go look at it. Yeah, back to what we were saying about the real estate. So, I went into one of these real estate places that I do work for. And he goes, yeah, we're not doing open inspections at the moment because it was all the COVID stuff. He goes, we do them virtually. And I go, What do you mean? He goes, oh, the people send in pictures. And I'm looking at him. And he goes, what? I'm like, well, I go, what if they send in pictures of the first day they moved in when it was really clean?
Yeah.
And now it's fucked up. They're just sending you old pictures. He goes, we're not allowed to go there because COVID. And I'm like, that's bullshit. Because then say you're a property manager, you could end up getting in trouble because you haven't been able to inspect it. Because how many people are going to do that? They're going to send false pictures, aren't they?
It's probably never going to happen again, though.
No, it won't.
No.
No way. Chris says barbecue chicken is the best.
Not about it.
Amanda says it should be illegal. Barbecue sauce on a pizza. Oh, we said that, Rob. I said it has really no place on a pizza, but it's what he gave me, so I'm going to eat it.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
It's eatable.
Edible. I'll save the capricciosa for last because I like it more. Yeah, so I don't think that'll happen again. I think you're correct.
I don't think so. Unless like something crazy happens again, but
no way. VR real estate is great. You can view as many times as you like without a sales vulture leaning over you, but no way of telling how old the photos are. Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's who ordered the pizza? Alfred. Chris is in the chat. Chris ordered it.
Chris Philippou in the chat.
So, is that you want to tell us about that pizza?
Yep.
I heard about this. I've been told about this.
So last week, Amanda goes to me, "Hey, babe, do you want to get a pizza?" I'm like, "Yeah." "Do you want to try this place called Gorilla? It's on Brighton Road." I'm like, "Yeah, right." And they go, "Oh look, they've got a Big Mac pizza. A Big Mac pizza."
So it's a like Big Mac, like the Macca's Big Mac.
Yeah, like a Macca's Big Mac pizza, right? It's got lettuce. It's got pickles.
Yeah,
It's got the Big Mac sauce. It's got little steak pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, what, man? It was wild, and it tastes exactly like a Big Mac.
That's killer. Well, you know,
it was really good.
When me and John had our shop, we had a chicken Caesar pizza. So I had an egg, like a scrambled egg base instead of pizza sauce.
Yeah.
And then it had Parmesan cheese, chicken. And then when you took it out, you put lettuce on it.
Yeah.
And Caesar sauce. You asked, it was one of the best pizzas. It was beautiful, man. It was so nice.
Man, that sounds good. Amanda doesn't like the tomato basing too much tomato.
Yeah, I agree.
That's why she liked it.
Yeah.
I'm a pizza snob.
It was killer. Lettuce and pickles on a pizza? No, Rob says.
Look, man, I thought so too, but then I tried that. It was killer.
That's his Italian coming out. That's his Italian side coming out.
How about pineapple, Rob? He loves pineapple.
See, Jess is saying my fave, that chicken Caesar pizza we had. She loved it.
Yeah.
Always make sure photos are accurate. A lot of agents put old photos up for sure, so always good to inspect firsthand. There you go. Jimmy T. Best salesman in the wider South Australian region.
Mm-hmm.
And Amanda goes, I didn't think it would work, Rob, but...
It was good, man. It was so good.
But you also bless this house, Father Jim. That's a bonus. See, he does good. He's a good real estate agent, and he blesses the house.
I'd like to know, does Father Jim go into his real estate agents, like when he goes into one of the houses he's selling, and he blesses it before he sells it?
He walks in like praying.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Why are you praying?" It's like a sales tactic.
He does. Look,
they're like a sales tactic, and he walks in, and they're like, "What are you doing?" He's going, "Oh, I'm just thanking God that I'm alive on this lovely day." And they're like, "We're gonna buy a house from this guy. It's so nice. We're gonna just buy a house from him." Oh man, you should make it for Chris and Amanda to try. We can make it one day. The chicken Caesar, I reckon. We can. Oh, it's so nice. Like, it was next level. Next level. Nice, man. I've had one piece of pizza, and Chris like, because I was...
You talk too much, man.
It's barbecue sauce, bro. I do talk too much.
Yeah, that's what happened. You snooze, you lose.
Jimmy says, I say pay full price to receive a blessing, and it works.
Hey?
He says, I say pay full price to receive a blessing, and it works.
Actually, I forgot to ask Jim about the real estate market last week to see what's changed.
We've got to get him on and do an update.
Yeah, we do.
We'll do a real estate update with Jimmy T. Yeah. So,
you know, it'd be cool. Like if you had one of those face shields, right? You're watching, and our podcast was on, and people were just like walking around, just watching us.
That's the match.
And they just bash into people.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, man. I was watching HFD, man. I was watching KP and Chris C. That's crazy.
But,
that's guys, so holy of you, Father Jim. There you go.
Guys, if you're brand new to the podcast, make sure you subscribe to our channel. But yeah, guys, it's an
interesting topic, isn't it?
It is, because we don't know where it's going.
That's right.
But as Amanda say, the movies have shown us where it could go.
No.
You know what I mean? Like I just think back to that Wall-E movie where those people are just like, they're all like overweight. They're sitting on they can't walk.
Yeah, exactly.
They can't even walk.
That's right.
And they're just plugged into this alternate reality.
Well, there's a South Park episode that's famed. It's like one of the most famous South Park. They start playing World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
So the South Park kids are all like, like twigs. And then by the end of the episode, they've played it. They don't leave the computer. And they're just like these massive fat slobs. Like Cartman's mum comes down and has to hold a pan for him to go to the toilet. And like just showing what, addiction to a game can do.
Yeah.
So imagine what an addiction to a metaverse can do.
Well, what I do for work, I sit down most of the time, right?
Yeah.
And I reckon, like, since I've had this job, I put on more weight because I don't move as much. Where when I was working more on the run, on the go, I mean, look, my food choices haven't been the best either sometimes.
Yeah.
But if you're not moving, your body's not moving, and you're not gonna be healthy, man.
Yeah.
So. What?
Rob says, stupid line was an hour-long 100 meters up the street to renew my driver's license. See, I don't mind that you can do your things like that. You can do driver's license online. That's a thing for the good. You don't have to go line up
Yeah, true.
You know, those sort of things are for the good.
Yeah, it's like what Jess said about the elderly.
Yes, yeah, it could be on
It'd be therapy.
100%.
Yeah,
that's right. And then Rob says Wall-E is my favorite animated movie.
His favorite?
Favorite.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
And he said, I hate cyber criminals. Yeah, I sit down a lot. I make myself get up and meet people at their desk rather than email. There you go. That's because he's in an office where they can just see like that. My dad worked in an office for, like I said, for 40 years. But back then, it would have been exactly like that. There was no email. They had to get up and go give a piece. So they're getting up and, you know, and that goes for anyone like, you know, like Jess's dad, you know, people that worked in offices back in the day. Like there was no email.
Well, people don't have to be in the same vicinity to work.
They just Zoom, doing what we're doing.
Zoom.
Pretty much this.
Yeah.
People can work like this.
Exactly. Well, we don't have to do the podcast together.
No.
I could be in my house.
Exactly. But we choose to do it together because we want to like hang out.
I think, because we like, and it's visually better as well. Like, look at us, man. We're
exactly.
We're hunksters, man.
Hunksters. That's right.
You know what I mean? Like, look at us, man.
That's right.
We're beautiful. Where, you know, if you're doing Skype, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. The lighting
doesn't capture
the lighting doesn't. It's not favourable. It's pretty concerning, and there's a lot going on in the world. The last few years, we have all had to learn about and read, see, hear about, and it's a lot for us to get our head around. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Like Jess is saying, you see things, you hear things, you read things.
Yeah.
And like you were saying before to Chris, what does the average person go believe these days?
Well, I think most things that are in the media, especially in the media, a lot of it's like either lies or exaggerated truths.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can't even try. You don't know what to believe, what to trust.
Yeah.
You just got to do your own research, and even that sometimes you don't know. So yeah, it's very hard, and people are getting manipulated. It's so easy to be manipulated.
And you know what the thing is?
What?
You know what the thing is? Say people go, the metaverse happens, right?
Yeah.
My opinion is people will be using it to they will use it to escape reality because like Jess said, you're hearing, seeing all this crap. Reality sucks.
Yeah.
They'll want that to be their reality. They'll come out of it to sleep. That's it. And then go straight back into it.
Well, maybe you know how like people are like committing suicide and that because they don't like the maybe this would stop that. Maybe? Do you think?
Maybe, but then it could turn people even more depressed. Because what if you're in a metaverse and something bad happens there, and they're like, to get away, I'll go commit suicide because something's happened to me there. People are picking on me in the metaverse. I'm getting bullied by people all around the world. Just say example.
Oh yeah, bullying you'd have to check that out because like
how do you police?
How do you police?
How do you police?
Yeah.
A metaverse. They can't. There's video games now, right? And they can't police video games. There's so much toxic shit on video games. And how are they going to police a whole metaverse, a whole world? It's not. They can't.
No, you can't. You can't. It's.
You know what I mean? And cyberbullying is one of the worst.
I reckon they can police it. They've probably got the potential to do it.
They probably don't want to.
They're probably not going to do it because, like, Judge Dredd.
Judge Dredd. Who's called?
The meta police, yeah.
Well, we brought it up last week. That's what will happen with the meta world. If there's a metaverse, it'll be like Demolition Man. Everyone will be so used to not being able to do anything. The minute this guy comes around, or this girl, whatever, that comes around that's a psycho that knows how to kill people, they won't know how to deal with it.
Yeah.
Exactly what happened. So that's what I'm saying. Did they make all these movies and like just to show us what's coming, or just have they not watched all these movies?
I think
it's like, guys, have you ever heard of Steven Spielberg and James Cameron? Like, go watch these movies.
Yeah. I agree, man.
Oh, but meta police, AI police. Chris is laughing like Wally.
Yeah, it's scary, man. What's coming?
Media is entertainment over truth in all forms. Rob says that's a good way of putting it, isn't it? They need ratings, don't they? Because news need ratings, don't they? So they're entertainment,
of course,
over truth in all.
Of course, like they're gonna want to sell a story that's entertaining more than the truth.
There you go.
And that's the problem.
Rob hit the nail there.
Yeah, 100%.
How about a Fetaverse? Now I'll live in that world. Jimmy T says, it's just a world of Feta.
You know what? I had Feta on a Euros the other week, and it wasn't good.
No, I don't like Feta on a Euros.
They put at local Greek.
Yeah,
they did
like that.
I don't like it either. Nah, not a fan.
I had to provide accounting advice on valuing and recording cryptocurrency. Not that easy, Rob says. Valuing and recording. Yeah, it wouldn't be easy, I don't think. Yeah, it's a tricky world, crypto, isn't it?
It is.
You know, like that's a good way to look at it, Rob. I still get kind of wigged out by the stuff at times, like our privacy. Metaverse is decades to come. Politicians, ugh.
Yeah.
There's a short coming out of me having a dig at politicians.
There is. I mean, today's short was a bit crazy.
People didn't believe Jim.
No.
And I even went on there. I said, "Well, it's a fact. Like it happened." Like,
and some guy got a bit upset with us on Instagram.
Happy, was he? Oh, what did he say?
He wanted to know what school it was, and he's like, "Oh, get fucked."
You can't go.
He goes, "Get fucked." He goes, and then he goes, "We should know. We should know exactly. We should know this information." It's
why
like,
should you know? Who are you to know? Am I demanding to know?
Yeah, well, mate, I don't know. I'm just telling you what he said.
I know. I'm saying it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like someone wrote. So we made a short about last week of how Jim said that when he dropped his kid off at school, they said, "You're not allowed to hug him. You got to give him a high five."
Yeah, yeah.
People were calling him us liars, and
I know.
And like some guy wrote on there, "This is not an accurate representation of what happens around the world." And I replied, I said, it did happen. I said, and we never claimed that it happens all around the world. We said it happened at this one school in our country. I didn't even say the state, nothing. I said in Australia. I said, we never claim that it happens.
Yeah.
But people just get so high strung.
They do.
It's like, man, relax. Like, seriously.
I know.
Like,
well, yeah, it's crazy.
I don't get why they get so high strung about things that don't. Remember I said to you, I'm like that. I'm very, you know me, I'm so laid back. I pretty much will not let anything bother me if I can't control it.
Yeah.
You know I'm like that.
Yeah.
And I just don't know why other people, like, they get so angry about things, like little things like that. It's a 15-second short. Like, you don't know the context of it.
It's like Andrew Tate.
Yeah,
right?
100%.
Because I've been listening to a lot of his podcasts lately. And the guy's actually a good bloke.
They're so different to his shorts.
And like
that people edit.
But the thing is, with him, he actually does stuff. He says,
of course he does.
It's the way he says it.
Of course.
And he even says it. He even says that it's the way he says it.
Of course.
And then the way he delivers it on purpose so you can get a reaction.
Yeah, of course.
And that's why he's so famous, right? Because the way he speaks, right? But if you actually listen to the whole podcast, as we told before, you get a better picture of what he's trying to say.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I mean?
And that's why I always tell people, when people comment, I'm like, go watch our whole podcast.
Yeah.
Like, because even in that one, we got our biggest views ever on that Michael Jordan one.
Yeah, 40,000 views, yeah.
And nowhere in that podcast did I say LeBron James was shit.
No.
All I said was Michael Jordan, I thought he's better. And
no, you didn't even say that.
I just said he wants to win the game. So he wants the ball. And I said it. It's in the short. I never said, hey, LeBron's shit. I said he's actually one of the best ever. Like, it's not. Yeah. But people just see that and they get so fixated because they love LeBron.
Yeah.
It's like happened to the soccer. They love Ronaldo or love Messi, and it's just so one-eyed. It's like, man, just relax. Like, it's funny how they act.
So how would that play into the whole metaverse? Like,
that's why I think people will get. It'll be the metaverse. There'll be so much bullying in that because I'll be able to go sit next to someone like this that could be around the world that doesn't agree with it, that abuses me. Like, remember someone called me a long-haired freak on there for my comment about Jordan.
Yeah.
He could be here and just wanting to do something to me because you're in the metaverse.
Yeah.
So how do they police that?
You can't. And yeah, that's right. Yeah. 100%.
Chris says this was in regards to Rob's comment. He says, instill fear upon the masses to control them. Chris sounds like he's like quoting things from Conan.
he is Conan.
And then Rob says, great shorts again, guys. And Jess says, yeah, Chris, and if that's the fact, also concerning. And she laughs and says, fuck. So there you go. The guy is misinformed. I couldn't give a junior soccer player a pat on the back for a job well done, male or female, 10 years ago. So Rob is a coach. And he's saying the guy that said Jimmy's lying
Yeah.
is so misinformed because when he was coaching
10 years ago.
he was not allowed to give a junior soccer player a pat on the back for a job well done.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Absolute. That's insane.
You know, and Rob is saying that live.
Yeah.
You know, a coach that coaches the world game
Yeah.
is saying 10 years ago, so 2012, he couldn't give a kid a pat on the back.
Well, the problem is, like, you got people that have been abused as kids, right? So,
yeah, I get it.
Right? And then when they see someone touch someone like just like that, it might not mean nothing, but then they might think that it could, like that person that's abused has that mentality, oh shit, why is he touching my kid?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
And I think that's why they stop it.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you look at it, the kid is playing a team sport. Like
I know. I don't know if it's right. Look, it's not right, but like the person that's got the problem, they should identify that they've got the problem, and it's not actually the person that's patting them on the back
100%.
that is the problem. It's actually them.
Of course.
And then they've got to actually work on their problem.
Of course.
Because there's nothing wrong with that.
No, and the way I've said this on here before, like through my time playing soccer, Rob was my coach, and I've had people like Rob. There was another guy, Chris Trajanovsky, and I've said it to Jess, these people, you need these people in life that are not just your dad in particular or your mum or something, that they're like this other parental figure to you. You know what I mean? That you look up to them. And if they're a good coach or something, they're not doing something to harm you. They're, especially junior level, and, you know, like when you're young, I was young playing senior soccer, 16, 17, they're there to nurture you, man.
Yeah, of course.
They're not trying to do...
I know. There are people...
Oh, there are ones that...
Of
course there is, but...
Yeah, but, I mean...
You know,
it's a touchy subject, though.
Zakal says, hi, Chrissy and KP. How are you and everyone on the live chat tonight?
Hey, Zakal. Oh, my God. Everyone's gone Zakal.
Jimmy T says, controversy sells. And then everyone has just said, Zakal.
Apparently.
Chris thinks his name is Karen. I don't know. Rob, did you smack KP? He says. Chris had too many wines, I reckon.
Apparently, the K in KP stands for controversy.
Controversy spelt with a capital K.
Yeah.
It's like that'd be like my rapper name. You know how they got those rapper names? My rapper name would be Controversy.
It would be.
Like this. What's that? That's the best.
Oh, gosh.
That's the best, man. Controversy in the house, and I'll just rock up.
That's the best.
Oh, like it's like a nightclub. You're like, controversy, and I'll just walk. That's the best. No, I couldn't catch him, Rob says. See, I gotta... Nah, I'm good.
Huh? Yeah, I have no one.
Rob just gave me a compliment, man. He says I couldn't catch him. I don't know if it's because I was quick. Don't know if it's because I was quick or
Not too much. Just two pieces.
Rob had slowed down by then.
One and the other. Barbecue chicken's alive.
Do you reckon it's...
Don't tell anyone. Oh, shit.
Barbecue chicken.
Oh, don't tell anyone. Everyone's here.
Do you reckon that's because I was quick or Rob was slowing down? He goes, no, I didn't smack him because it couldn't catch me. I don't know if it's, you know, he might have been slowing down by then.
Might be slowing down.
KP, what's your 100-meter time? What, now or my best?
Didn't we talk about this last week?
No, not under 11. My best was 10.9 or 10.8, 10.9, I think.
My best was 15.6. I don't know. Mine's like 1 minute.
When you were young,
1 minute.
People forget, mate, the people that don't know you from when you were young, you were like a beanpole.
I was pretty skinny.
You were, bro. When we were in school.
I was skinny, yeah. But I don't know. I never ran it, so I don't know.
I used to just do it for... Hey, man, hey. Alfred, what are you doing?
Alfred's not been paid properly.
Oh, I said this last week on the chat, and a lot of people were not agreeing with it, but there's soccer players, footy players, yeah, no, laughing, and even basketball players probably, like, that if they actually trained to do 100 meters, trained for it, because it's a completely different training. You know how quick some of them could be?
Oh, yeah.
Like, well, I was a soccer player going and doing it. I'd never trained for it, nothing. Like, we had that guy, remember, at our school, he came from Cyprus, actually, that Chris Millu, to do 100-meter sprinting, and I beat him. And they were freaking out. He came here for it, and I beat him, like, just trying to get out of class.
Wasn't that Peter Vassilou?
He was the other one.
Oh.
There was two of them. And I beat Chris, and he'd come here for sprinting, and it was like, You know, like,
Why'd you come here?
Yeah, well, pretty much. But he'd been training for it.
Do you reckon, like, in the metaverse, it'll be like sport? You could play sports on there.
There has to be. How can you?
Yeah,
Sport
but how?
is such a big part of the world. How does it not?
So, but if you're in the metaverse, like, how can you?
Because you can be this.
Well, how can you be
can
good?
be this person, like you're saying, that can't get up out of a chair, but while the headset's on, you could be Maradona.
Yeah, but like, how do you level up? Like, your character levels up. Is that what you mean?
I don't think it's going to. I don't think they level. I just think they can do what they want. Like, you got to watch Ready Player One. You haven't seen it, have you? Go watch it. Just watch Ready Player One.
Is that the cartoon one?
It's not a cartoon. It's like a real. But when they go in the metaverse, it's like a cartoon.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. I think.
Anyone that wants just go watch Ready Player One, and then get back to us next week.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, you're talking about competitive sports.
Yeah, but they do it. They race cars in there. They do anything.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, if you're a competitive person, right?
Yeah.
And you say you want to run 100 meters.
There's got to be a way that it's
how.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, because
you know what I mean?
Someone could turn around and go, yeah, well, I can run it in a second. Like, it's got to be, or maybe you got to work out in there. You got to go. Your character has to go do weights and train, and I don't know. I don't know how that works.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I know. It's a very valid question, and I don't think that has an answer yet. Yeah. Good to hear, Zakal. Everyone's saying good to hear. Rob says world record in 100 meters is 13 seconds. And then he says backwards. Metaverse may include robotic parts. Where do you draw the line? Exactly. Probably by experience, Amanda's saying to your question. Yes, she's saying we did, Chris. You watched that movie, you loved it.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, it's what it's. Full,
I'm getting confused with like another one.
It's full just about the metaverse. So
yeah,
you want to recap on what the metaverse will be like? Watch that movie. I think it might be on Netflix. Yeah, Jimmy. I think it is. It's a crazy movie.
If it's not on Netflix, it'll be on the other ones.
Yeah, it's on. I think it is on Netflix though. It's crazy, man. It's like, and it makes you actually think. I think it's Steven Spielberg. I think I'm not 100% sure. But it just makes you think. You're like, man, is the world going? Like, that was the first thing I said to Jess. We watched it, and I'm like, is that where the world's going? Like, are we going to that? That was the first question I asked.
Yeah. Well,
I think it's Spielberg. It's
oh, that one. I don't know.
I think it's him.
When I watched I Robot, that was and it's like Terminator a bit, you know.
Yeah. So, Ready Player One came out in 2018. 2018.
Rob saying he's going to watch it, and thanks for the recommendation.
You got it, and it's exactly like what we're. Yes, Steven Spielberg, and listen.
Oh yeah, I have watched it. Yeah.
Steven Spielberg is a dead set champion. Like he's crazy.
Some of the best movies of all time have come from Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
Steven Spielberg.
Oh, pretty much like Avatar, Amanda, like the Ready. But what it is this kid, you see him, he's just walking around like us, and he goes home and he goes like this. He puts these gloves on, he puts the headset on, and then he's in this other world, and he's there just. And some people that have treadmills, like they're running on it, but he's in the other world, and they don't want to come out of it.
No.
And then when you watch it, you're just like, man, is that where we're going?
I know, and like if he dies, doesn't he
something happens? That's what I mean. You got to watch it. Watch it.
Yeah.
And 175 million budget, Rob, because Spielberg, he gets budgets, doesn't he? Because his movies are. And the thing is, I don't think there's even at the time there weren't many known actors in it, but all his movies just do. He's a champion, like we said. He's next level.
Chris, the guy at my work with the virtual. Yeah, so there's a guy at Amanda's work. She works at the nursing home. And I think he wears like doesn't he wear like the Oculus or something? And he loves cars and
he loved cars when he was younger.
And he drives. I think he goes in there and drives them.
Yeah, there you
doesn't
go.
he drive them on there? I can't remember exactly.
Music by the very talented Alan Silvestri. Yeah, everything about that movie, like you don't expect it till you watch it. It's just like it is. It's a real good movie, but. It freaks you out because there's bits in it. See the cars there, the DeLorean? He drives the DeLorean.
Yeah, he does.
He loves the DeLorean.
Yeah. Oh, I remember the race.
Yeah, the race.
Race.
He drives the DeLorean. It's like, because that's what I'd drive.
Yeah. Yeah, he gave it to yeah.
Okay.
He gave it to the old guy. Yeah. He gave this thing to the old guy, the Oculus.
Yeah.
and I think it's like a therapy for him now.
There you go.
You know, so it does work for the elderly.
Yep.
You know, so that's the good thing for him, right?
Yeah.
You know?
That's what I'm saying. Well, Jess said that straight away, didn't she? Probably
Well,
good for elderly, disabled people.
Disabled people.
Imagine someone that's never walked in their life,
No.
right? You know, never had that blessing of being able to walk, and then they get to put this thing on, and they're walking like that. You know, that's beautiful when you think about it. But like, for those, but then is it right for us? Like,
it's not right in moderation.
I agree.
Yeah, in moderation, it's okay. It's just, you know, we take things to the extreme. That's the problem.
Yeah.
The problem with humans are we get addicted.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So when you get addicted to something, you just want to keep doing it, and then it becomes a detriment to their health, or you know. So
he gave it to the old guy, Amanda says, and then Rob says, Amanda, cars were bagged for its archetypes. I thought it was good too. Are you talking about the movie? I think he's talking about the movie. Yeah.
Okay.
They get no mental stimulation, stuck in bed, depressing. Zakal says 30 days to go until the first World Cup game. We'll talk about that next week. Zakal, join in for the World Cup podcast, definitely.
Yeah.
So what about self-drive cars? I simply don't trust them. We got in trouble about that short. People didn't like our short either. They could be a liar.
I'm telling you right now, after a night shift, if I had a self-drive car, it would be fantastic. Because what I'll do, I'll just go in the back seat, go to sleep, while it drives me to home. Yeah, good. And yeah, for me, it'd be safer because I'm tired when I'm driving home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How many people drive tired?
Oh,
and you're not supposed to.
Probably over.
But we do, man.
50%.
Yeah. So we drive home tired.
Yeah.
Right? But if you've got a car that's driving you home, I mean, that would be the best.
See, that is...
I just don't think they have the technology yet to do it.
That's because, it's our fault. You remember that Seinfeld episode where he says... He's like, you're always tired when you go to work. He goes, because you're two different people at night and morning. He goes, night guy doesn't care about morning guy. He goes, night guy does whatever he wants. He goes out, he stays up late because it's morning guy that's got to worry about that.
Yeah.
He goes, morning guy can't do anything to get night guy back because he's got to go to work. And he goes, the night guy just gets go spend all his money, go out, do what he wants.
That's right.
Doesn't care about morning guy.
Nah, night guy's wild.
I get chauffeured every day. It's called a bus. You wouldn't be able to, I don't think it'd be hard to catch a bus to your work from where you are.
You got to catch you got to catch a bus.
Buses.
No, you got to catch you got to catch a bus to the city. It's too hard.
Jess's eyes popped at Amanda's comment. She said, oh boy, Jess, don't have stories for you. More than enough stimulation. When Jess said about they get no mental stimulation just sitting in a bed, like older people, depressing.
Yeah. How about, I was going to say, people that are like blind?
Yeah, see, how does that work? They're going to have to be able to get into their
brain
to
see it.
Yeah. Oh, but that would be a way to do it. There has to be. Can you imagine? That's what I said.
That would be good.
A person that's never seen, and then he gets to go into the metaverse. Dude.
That'd be cool.
That'd be next level.
Yeah.
But what would be better if they just work out a way that they can give them new eyes and they can actually see?
Can they produce new eyes? No, you can't. Well.
Morning Amanda hates night Amanda. See? Everyone agrees with that. That Jerry Seinfeld thing is the best. Like, it's, my morning guy hates night guy, man, because my night guy stays up, watches soccer.
That's the problem. But what's your favorite part of the day? Like, your favorite part of the day, any time of the day, what's your favorite part?
Nighttime.
No, mine's morning.
Is it?
Like, if you get up in the morning and like the sun's coming up, it's one of the best. Like,
I know what you mean.
It's one of the nicest times.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I find.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. There's something therapeutic about it, but I don't do it enough because Amanda's a night owl.
Yeah.
So I stay up with her.
Yeah.
And then you're just so tired, but it's not her fault. I could still get up early, but I don't.
Me and Jess are like I'm like, I'll get up in the mornings. I'm like, Jess is like Superman out of bed. She's like, bang, she's up. She's just walking. It's like, she jumps out of bed.
Oh no.
And we're like complete opposite. Like,
no, Amanda's not like that. No. She's like.
See, she's saying I'm a morning person too.
I'm a vampire.
Yeah, I'm a vampire. Big time.
Yeah.
I'm a vampire.
I was like Jess. I reckon before I met Amanda, I was like Jess. I was up in the morning
all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
Nah.
Rob says, Amanda, what about all night guy? Stays up all night, doesn't sleep. You know what? I remember when I was younger, like, I used to go out, like, say in your 20s now, I used to be able to do all-nighters, right? I could never do an all-nighter now.
Nah. I mean, I do night shift, and that kills me, man.
You sleep during the day. Back then, we used to do all-nighters without sleep.
You can't, yeah. Especially when you got kids, you can't do it.
Oh, man. I'm a morning person too, just saying. Don't At Me says 10 p.m. Was that your bedtime, Don't At Me? Or, that's his favourite time of the day, 10 p.m.
10 p.m.
Night guy.
Why, though? Why?
Sleep is the cousin of death.
Oh, my God. 10 p.m.'s coming, man.
10 p.m. is the cousin of death, he reckons.
Who's the cousin of death?
Sleep. Sleep and death are cousins.
Sleep is the cousin of death.
Probably true.
Wait, does that mean you don't have to sleep?
Well, that's like what Rob's saying. Rob goes, I'm going to live while I'm alive and sleep while I'm dead.
Yeah. That's right. So that's what I say. Like, sometimes when Amanda's sleeping in, I'm like, come on, you got to get up. I go, sleeping is overrated.
Oh.
That's what I say to her. She gets upset.
You tell him, Amanda.
Because you missed. I feel like if I sleep in sometimes, I'm like, oh man, I've just wasted a whole bloody all these hours.
You know what Jess would do to me? Jess would like, so I'd be asleep, right? And it'd be like, it'd be this perfect silent sleep. And then my brain will start playing a YouTube video to me because Jess will sit right next to me watching YouTube and it'll wake me up. And I'm like, so I've got to get up.
Are you the kind of person that, like, if you wake up the one time, is it hard for you to get back to sleep? Or can you get back to sleep easy?
Depends
how much stimulation you get.
Depends how much I've slept.
Yeah. Like, if I have to go to the toilet when I get up, I'll go.
If I get up during the night, most nights to go to the toilet, because I drink whatever, I have a drink, and I'll get up during the night, and then I'll go back to sleep straight away. But if it's the morning, if I get up, I'll probably get up.
Like if I've got a night shift and I sleep, and I get up to go to the toilet, and I can go back to sleep. Yeah. But if I quickly check my phone, that's it. I'm done. Yeah. The thing is, don't check your phone if you want to go to sleep.
Don't At Me was laughing and saying you look so confused when we're reading Sleep is the cousin of death.
I was.
That's the best. Yeah, that's true. Bon Jovi reference. Rob's saying, gonna live while I'm alive and sleep while I'm dead. That's true.
He goes back to sleep.
Yeah. He goes back to sleep. It depends. If it's morning, like we're in morning, I'll get up. But like, if I can go back to sleep once I wake up. I can.
I can too, but they're very hard. I know.
Afternoon nana naps are great. 20, 30 minutes, Rob says.
Yeah, they are. I mean, that's the thing. Like,
see, I can't do them.
See, Amanda can't do them either.
Yeah.
I reckon no, yes, she can. She can, but
I don't really do like power naps.
Well,
never have.
Siestas are good, man.
Yeah, no, I just don't. Because once I'm up, the thing is, I might only get like 5 hours sleep, right? And I've said it to, but then I'll be like, I'll stay up here like late again. It's just, I don't know why. I just do it, and then I'm tired in the morning. It just happens. I don't know. It's weird. Shift work knocks your patterns around. My sympathy, Chris. My father was knocked about quite a bit on a 3-shift roster. There you go.
Yeah, it does,
you're
man.
You're on a 4-shift roster, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm on a 4 on 4 off. Yeah.
I'd quit my job, but I need the sleep, Rob.
Yeah.
Rob's paying out accountants there. He's paying.
I know.
He's paying himself out.
No, I struggle sometimes with the shift work, but it is what it is. We'll get out of it soon.
Does it get you sometimes really bad?
Yeah, it can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the worst day? So you go day, night.
I'll go day.
Is the first night shift the worst?
Depends on how you sleep. Because like from your day, your last day to your first night, there's a 24-hour break.
Yeah.
Depends if you get good sleep in between them.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. In Italy, afternoon siestas are a standard part of the day. Same in Greece. And the Europeans are like that.
Oh, they love it.
They love it. I simply cannot write assignments during the day. It has to be at night. Amanda says.
Yeah, I don't know why.
My brain doesn't work.
I just don't understand how that works. How can your brain not work during the day? I think it's a psychological thing because like she works at a job, right? So during the day, and she has to do like reports and that. So of course it's working. But when she's at home on her own, she can't. So it's weird. Isn't that weird?
That is a bit weird.
Yeah, doesn't make sense to me.
You know when you get in that mode when you're really tired, right?
Yeah.
And like your brain power goes down to like 5%. You know, like when you're just so tired and you're like, what? People think like, what?
No, it's all right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay.
Dude, I hate, like, I want to get up in the morning and do like exercise.
Yeah.
And I always tell myself, look, I always get up in the morning to go to work at 4.
Yeah.
Like 4:30. Like I'll get up at 4:30 to go to work.
Then
at
why
5.
can't you do that?
Exactly. Why? You know what I mean? Like it's sad, man.
Yeah, but you can do it.
No, I know I can, but I don't.
Yeah.
But you get up for work.
Yeah, because you think you have to.
Yeah.
You gotta
or you got to make yourself believe that you have to.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
I say that to Jess about like soccer training, right? I go, you know, you don't always want to go to soccer training, but you.
It's a discipline.
Because it's all about for a soccer player. It's all about game day, and then but you get engraved in yourself that you gotta go. You know you got to go so you can perform in that game, the bit that you love the most. And then once you're there, you love the training.
Yeah.
But when you're thinking about it, you're like, oh man, I'm tired. Because we work day jobs. You know, it's not like professionals where they're not working. Where you know, it's
like if you went to the gym, you don't want to go, but after the gym, you always feel better than you did before.
Of course.
So, the same thing, eh?
Amanda's saying, who says they're good, though, about siestas? Yeah, she's questioning it. It's about the environment, too many distractions at home. And Jess says, early birds and night owls, whichever you are, is when you operate best. You know, like saying Amanda's a night owl, so she operates best then.
Yeah. But she works well at work.
But maybe she's better when she's studying. Nighttime.
I'm not great at work. There you go. She's not.
Agree, don't at me, Rob's saying. Yeah, was just going to say the same, Jess. I'm not great at work, she's laughing. When people don't realise that they struggle.
Yeah, there are a lot of distractions at home.
Oh, yeah.
Like what Dynamic said there.
Of course.
But, you know, I don't think your brain stops working, but it's just, I guess it's a different environment. Yeah, you're right.
Always feel good after a long walk.
Yeah, but before the long walk, you don't want to go.
Yeah.
But it's not about it's not the motivation. It's the discipline. No one wants to go for a walk. Or go for a run.
I'll tell you what. There's after some soccer games where I don't feel good.
Yeah, but you've gone to war though, man.
Yeah, like war.
Yeah.
Big time.
Like when I used to play, play footy. Well, after a game, you feel sore.
Ah.
Especially that Monday.
Yeah.
I used to play like on the Sundays, and but you know, it is what it is.
Amanda says, I meant who says my work is good at work.
Ah. Well, you must be doing something good because you're like,
you haven't been sacked yet.
You haven't been sacked.
Yeah. You're a manager, Amanda.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. That's the best. Oh, man.
Well, you wouldn't be working there, would you?
You never know.
Well,
Could just have a bad... It could be like that... Again, back to Seinfeld. Remember when George has that real bad boss in season 9 and he just doesn't sack anyone? Like, he sucks. He's like a real bad boss.
But imagine
Kruger.
The place hasn't burnt down yet.
There you go.
But if you change your mentality, right, and brought in the same ethics as you do at work, you could probably be the same productive way, like do assignments at home during the day. If you could like get that same environment feel happening.
It's because like what Don't At Me said. You know, at home.
I know. That's what I'm gonna say. If you change it,
yeah, but you know at home,
it's hard. It's hard.
You can go turn on the PlayStation, or turn on the soccer game, or a footy game, or
I guess that's
turn on HFD.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Amanda, everyone thanks the bus driver for stopping. He only has 2 jobs: drive and stop. Why the hell thank him? That's pretty funny.
Well, everyone thanks the bus.
I love thanking him.
I mean, but you got to look at the bus driver, Rob. Like, he's got to go through all these different people. There's dickheads that he's got to deal with. There's, traffic that he has to deal with. So that's why he's saying thank you. It's not just because of the 2 jobs. There's other little things.
Amanda says, imagine if he didn't stop, though. He has the power. Oh, my God. Imagine he just kept going. You'd be like, man.
You kept making the stuff?
Yeah. You kept making all the stuff? Well, they were making the power. He's like, you're Batman. I am Batman.
It's
easier said than done, Don't At Me saying, like changing the...
It is easier. Yeah, you're right.
Amanda, guy in suburbs had smoke coming out of his computer. He rang head office in the city and asked if there was a fire there.
What, a guy in suburbs
guy
had
a
smoke
fire.
coming out of his computer.
Yeah, and then he rang up the head office and said, "Is there a fire at head office? Because there's smoke coming out." That's like a dad joke, but I laughed.
That's not real though. Can't be real.
Oh, you never know. Can't be too hard on ourselves.
Yeah, true. I mean, you got to enjoy life.
Do you know what though? It wouldn't surprise me that was real.
I don't know.
Man, there's people like Homer Simpson in the world. There has to be.
Yeah, there has to be because like
And
where'd they come from?
Yeah, and like who's he based on? He's got to be based on someone that was real.
Probably based on a few people.
There's got to be. Oh man,
we should do one time like a podcast on all the Simpson.
All the things they predicted.
Yeah, the predictions.
Because they're pretty evil.
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah, I think we should. Simpsons predictions. They've got some things
I know.
like pretty wacky. Like,
We'll maybe do that one day.
well, I think if Hillary Clinton had got in as president, I think they would have predicted a female president because they had Lisa as president when she was older, and it was that year.
Oh, really?
And then Hillary Clinton lost, but they would have got that too.
Yeah, yeah. Johnny G, what's happening?
Where is he? I don't see him.
I don't see Johnny G.
Oh, she's saying it could be Johnny G that they're based on. Is that what she's saying?
Yeah.
That the
They got-
smoke's coming out.
Yeah, yeah, maybe. Is that what he's saying? Where's Johnny G tonight?
Blokes love Homer because he's so relatable to them. It's true.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
When you're young, Bart Simpson is funny, but when you get a bit older and really understand the jokes, Simpsons is not a kids' show.
No, it's not.
It's not.
No.
Homer is so funny, but it's because there's adult jokes.
There is. There is. No, I like the old Simpsons.
Have you ever seen Homer and John in the same place?
I haven't.
This is true.
I haven't.
It's a good
Not
point.
even on TV.
It's a good point.
Like even if Simpsons are on.
If Simpsons are on, John has nowhere to be seen.
And Homer's like,
Remember like that episode when it was 3D and he was walking? He was like,
yeah.
It's cracking up. That's the best. Listen, men always loved. They used to laugh at Al Bundy and Homer because they could relate to them.
Yeah, they could.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But not in this day and age, though.
No, not now. It's different. It's completely different.
No, like a man's not.
No.
It's different now, man. Like
if
men
a
are
guy Al Bundy, right?
No.
His daughter, Kelly, used to bring home boyfriends.
Yeah.
And Al Bundy used to grab them and smack their head against the door, bash them and chuck them outside like it was, and everyone cracked up laughing.
Yeah.
If a guy did that now, he probably gets booed.
Mate.
You go like, did you know the cops come to your door? Did you just hit that young man? He tried to do something to my daughter. Doesn't matter, man. You hit him. But,
imagine that show was on now. Imagine that show was like a show now.
Just no one would.
You wouldn't. It would be taken off in 5 seconds.
Definitely not to be mistaken for Ted Bundy. That is correct.
No, Al Bundy. Al Bundy.
Al Bundy's much nicer.
Yeah, he's a shoe salesman.
He's a shoe salesman. That's it, and he hates it. Hates his job. Peggy takes all.
That's why because he's so relatable. Yeah.
Peggy takes all his money. Kids annoy him. He's got annoying neighbors. Annoying neighbors. Like
it's just like whatever. Like it's very relatable.
Oh man, Married to Children was a great show, and it's because he's a good. Peggy. Yeah. Even Kelly, Christina, they're all good actors. They're real good actors too, all of them.
Oh yeah, Christina Applegate.
Yeah, she was a good actress. Al Bundy, like Ed O'Neill. Peggy, I forget her name, Peggy, but
she was in Sons of Anarchy after.
Yeah, she's been in heaps of things.
She was great.
She was in Shameless. Like she was good actress, man.
Yeah, very good.
And that's why people liked it. It was a good show.
See, I don't think getting back to the metaverse part. I don't think you would enjoy shows like that.
See, that's what I'm saying. So, do you go in the metaverse? And do you sit down and watch Stranger Things?
I don't think so.
You know how I binge watch Stranger Things.
I don't think
Can you binge watch
it? Yeah, we binge watch
it. So do you put a headset on and go sit on a couch and binge watch a TV show?
No, I don't know. Would you? I'd rather be on a screen.
Exactly.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah, me too. But that's what I'm saying. So what?
But then again, we just
Katie Seagal. That's right, Katie Seagal.
We just expect it to be on the screen though.
No, but what I'm saying is because I think you'll put the headset on, and like Ready Player One, you want to do crazy things. You want to do things that your body can't do.
Yeah.
You won't want to go sit there and watch.
No.
You want to go do things like 11 does in the show, like pushing people and like, you like want to be a Jedi. You don't want to go.
You know, it'd be cool. Like you'd be on Stranger Things, right?
Yeah.
You'd be watching it, and then you can actually go into the movie.
That'd be the best.
Like,
I'll go smash Vecna. Just walk up to him and just punch him in the face. Vecna, man, your long hand looks weird. Bro.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Early sci-fi used for metaverse notions and taboo subjects. Early sci-fi. How early are you talking? Like what? Early?
Early sci-fi used.
Like before Star Wars early? Yeah, exactly. Don't let me say absolutely, KP. It's like trying to be a law-abiding citizen in GTA.
Yeah.
I can steal that car, so I'm doing it. I can fly my helicopter and...
Yeah.
So imagine people in the metaverse. They're like, I can do this. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
It's done.
Well, there wouldn't be any laws.
That's what I'm saying. How are they going to police bullying then? How do they police? So if it's a metaverse, does that mean someone can go kill someone in there? So does that mean a Jeffrey Dahmer, right? Instead of killing people in real life, he's like, I'm going to go kill people in the metaverse so I don't get in trouble?
Yeah.
Isn't he still a murderer?
No.
See, there's so many crazy questions you can ask that when you actually break them down, you're like,
yeah, I don't know.
And then what does that mean? Say he kills you because he wants to experience it in the metaverse. Does your character come back to life? Or is your character dead?
I think you respawn.
That's what I mean.
But I think you have to pay to respawn, right?
That's terrible.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's.
Have you ever tried? Don't at me. So anyone that's played it, right? Have you ever actually put GTA on and tried not to break the law?
No, have you?
Yeah.
Is it hard?
You can't do it. That's what he's saying. It's like trying to be, and you do it for a laugh, and after 5 minutes you're like, yeah, right.
Yeah. Right.
Because even in that, it's so hard to not even go through a red light. It's so hard.
Because
yeah. You know what I mean? Like it's. We should live stream one day GTA, and I'll try to be a law-abiding citizen.
You should
see how long I can do.
You should.
The best. You can only roleplay violence in Second Life. There's an example, yeah. So you can roleplay it. But what I'm saying is, let's say...
What do you mean by roleplay? Like
they can go get their characters and roleplay...
Violence.
Yeah. Then got road rage.
So can you kill someone in Second Life?
I don't know, yeah. Jess will know.
Does that mean, can they respawn? Like, what happens? Can you get your life back?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, say it's a full metaverse, and... someone like stab me, or where do I go? What happened?
Yeah.
I don't want to feel the pain because I'm in the metaverse. I better not feel it. And that's me, man. I got road rage, started running over pedestrians when I was making out, trying to play it, trying not to break the law. That's what happens. You know what? Because some NPC will come out of nowhere and like walk in front of the car and you accidentally hit him. And you're like, oh man, I now got to kill him.
And it'll be all digital currency as well.
Exactly. So what does that mean for the world? There's like, you asked Rob, there's like Rob's into finance and that. Say a metaverse happens.
Yeah.
And there's a different currency. What does that mean for the world's dollar?
Well, they won't exist. That's what's happening.
And then what about when you get out of there in the real world?
So
and you need a
and
you need to go to Coles and buy milk.
Yeah, you'll have like an account where all that money goes to that you made in there. Like a crypto account or whatever it is.
Could it be the death
and
of
then
the dollar?
Huh?
The death
of
the
yeah,
dollar.
of course. The dollar's dying anyway.
Well, gold is not like it used to be, is it?
Fiat currency is worthless.
Gold used to be worth a lot more than it was, wasn't it? Back in the day. Like it was...
If you have... Yeah, true.
If you had gold back, but it's not worth that much anymore. Not like it used to.
No, it used to be, but it's always going to be worth something.
Yeah, oh God, definitely.
Like more than fiat currency.
Depends, but it depends what happens. Yeah. If the world goes into anarchy and people value a bottle of water more than money, gold would be worth nothing.
Exactly.
Because they might...
Yeah.
That would be
depends
currency.
What happens.
That could be currency.
Yeah.
It's like in a prison. Currency is like cigarettes and food.
Correct.
And all that
sort
of stuff.
We give currency, like our money is just what we, like, the paper money is what humans give value to. We give it value.
Exactly.
If humans decide that it's not valuable anymore, you can get rid of it.
That's right.
And it would collapse the whole economies.
People may practice their evilness in a metaverse and then act out in real life can be used dangerously. And then Don't At Me says, true. Reborn.
Reborn.
Reborn. He's been reborn.
Reborn. I think the podcast, I just felt it. It was just reborn.
He got reborn, didn't it? It was like
He did.
revitalized.
He did.
He only comes when Liverpool win.
They won?
Yeah, they won. He rocks
Oh,
up.
my team lost.
Your team, who'd they lose to?
Oh, I don't want to say that.
Chris supports Tottenham, so you know.
Don't want to say that.
Just putting it out there. We won't be long before people lose their hold on reality and mix the two up, metaverse and real life. I agree. That's what I was saying. Like,
Yeah. It's going to confuse people.
Yeah. Everyone's saying hey to Reeves. /me draws a rope from her back pocket, snatching your wrist, drawing you close. That's how. /me, is that in Second Life?
I don't know.
Oh, like they just role play it like that, like through the words you're saying, like they just with their characters.
Yeah.
Gold dipped since 2010, but 3 times the value since 1990s and earlier. There you go. It's true, my second coming. Well, you know what? When we were talking about ghosts, the stories that Reborn was telling me I needed to be reborn.
I'm reborn.
He was scaring the shit out of me.
I know.
The stories he told that night was next level.
AP as well was on there.
Yeah, but Reborns were like.
Reborn next level.
Reborns were next level.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you can be violent. Just saying, oh yeah, so you role play like through. You say /me, and it will say your character. You can do things.
Yeah,
because they do that on World of Warcraft like that. /me does your character do things. Okay.
Yeah.
So you would pretty much be like Second Life, but virtual reality.
I'm gonna play this Second Life, man.
Well, Amanda wants to play, but it sounds like Amanda's coming over and Jess is teaching her everything. So
oh my god.
We're gonna have a Second Life session. We'll be like, "What do you do today?" I have a new job in Second Life, and I am a paper salesman.
You know what?
Done to Mifflin.
We have to do a podcast in your spa, man.
Oh my god, it'll be the best.
It'll be the best.
We'll do it
In the
live.
spa.
Live
With cigars.
That's the best. 100%. Live in the spa. Seen any more mysterious legs reborn? Don't ask him, man. I tell you.
I don't want to. I don't want to do.
Well, actually, you know what?
Turn into a ghost podcast.
You know what? If Reborn's got another scary story that he didn't tell us. I want to hear it.
If you got a scary story,
Put it in and then I'll read it out.
Yeah.
And Reborn's like, oh, I don't want to say it, man. I'm scared. Amanda says it's happening, man. It's happening.
What's happening?
Probably the spa. Or coming over for the Second Life. So that can all happen on the same day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
No, a lot. Yeah.
I don't know. I'd like to hear Reborn's thoughts about the metaverse. You need a gaming computer. Step 1. Chris has got one. Chris is set.
What, this is for HFD only, man.
Dude, that'll smash Second Life. It won't even touch the sides. Is there Metauni? Jess?
What's Metauni?
Sounds like a Greek word spelt wrong. Going to do a ghost hunt at the old Adelaide jail in December because the drilling going on for the new Women's and Children's Hospital building. They will be disturbed and will be on the move. Oh my God.
I'm scared now.
And the pizza. Yeah, pizza. We've got to do pizza thing as well. Yeah. I'm unsure. And Amanda just laughed. Tell you what, they're being wild tonight.
They're wild.
Meta University, a uni. Is there a Meta Uni? You didn't put a space in it, man. You freaked us out. I thought you were saying Meta Levy. You know, like some Greek word coming out.
Oh, no. Meta Levy.
That's the best, man. Listen, no, have been sidelined recently, so haven't been out. Listen, guys, what I want to know Reeb's thoughts because he's been coming new. If there's anyone else in the chat as well, just sitting in the background, tell us your thoughts on the metaverse. Like,
yeah, if you got anything like you think...
a role play uni, but it's sexual. Laughing my fucking ass off, Jess says. The girls going off tonight, don't have
Meta-Hess. Yeah.
Meta-Hess. Imagine you're in the metaverse and need to go toilet. What are you doing? I'm taking a Meta-Hess.
What if we are in the metaverse and we don't know yet?
Well, what if we are in that alternate reality now, where we're a mirror image of what's really happening?
What if this is a computer generated world that we live in? What if this is the Matrix, like the movie?
Which pill did you have? Red?
I took the red pill.
Did you say the red pill?
The red
Which one was the one? Which one was the one he takes? Which one's the one that puts you back in?
You take the blue pill, and you go to Wonderland. You take the red pill. I don't know, man.
I can't remember. I haven't seen it for so long. 16 in the chat now. That's true, man.
Come on, guys.
If there's any new in the chat, please
subscribe,
like, share, and tell us your thoughts in the chat about the metaverse. That will do. I'll have to start somewhere, Amanda says, about the sexual university. Amanda's saying she has to start somewhere, so that'll do, she reckons.
Oh, what's that movie where like the guy was having a sexual encounter with a virtual reality? I'm pretty sure. I don't know. They go into this room. What movie was that? I think it was Blade. And they're walking through, and there was like, I don't know, can't remember.
Isn't there in Transformers when that girl she's like an AI and she seduces him, and then the thing comes out of her mouth like a robot?
Oh my god,
it was crazy, man.
Crazy.
I was a sadistic teacher for a bit, Jess says. Oh my god. Did I have a weird night a few nights ago though? Shadows in the corner of your shower curtain closed when it was open. Nothing massive. Oh my god.
That's scary.
Reborn's freaking me out already. Gotta love the Reborn.
And then the beeping starts?
No, yeah. Oh man. You know Reborn's planning something if the beep comes back. Nice, Jess. Amanda says. Surely they need feet pics in the metaverse. You just end up in weird situations with a skull face. Indeed. Reborn needs a blessing from Father Jim. He does. I think Reborn needs to meet Father Jim.
I think so.
I don't think it can be done over...
I think Father Jim, yeah, I think so.
Rob says, gotta go, guys. Have a great night.
Oh, Rob, thanks for coming.
And Friday, everyone.
We'll see you on the World Cup podcast.
We'll see you next Wednesday, man. Definitely. Take care, Rob.
Take care, man. Take care. But, yeah, good night, Rob.
You gotta love when Reborn rocks up.
We do, man.
Tells some fucking freakish stories.
He does. We need AP to rock up now, and we also need Dobster.
Need them. You think that the guy that introduced them to us.
Yeah, we're right.
He could rock up again.
Yeah.
Lucas. He lives around the corner. George lives 10 meters away.
He does. They never come.
Lucas lives 50 meters away.
They just don't like to come.
I'm going to bash both of them. What do you reckon?
I think.
Do you reckon I'll just put them in line? Reborn, what do you reckon? I'll just
a speed
I'll grab Lucas and George like this and just go.
Feet pics in the metaverse.
Feet pics in the metaverse got to be done.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh my god!
I mean, if the metaverse fully comes out, would you try it?
Oh, you got to
try it.
You have to.
Have to.
What are you gonna do? Just sit there while everyone else is talking about it? It's like when Pokemon Go come out. You have to try it.
Where's Divine Scribes?
Yeah, where's Divine Scribes?
I think we upset him last week.
He comes and pays us out. Tells me I can't run 100 meters. Yeah. Tells us he got us to 800 and we had it way before he rocked up.
Have you spoken to Lucas recently? No.
Oh, George has. Yeah, George does. George.
Yeah, but we haven't.
No. When was the last time?
I know that he stopped his streaming.
No, but I can, if you want me to pass on a message or anything, I can. George talks to him all the time.
I know that he stopped streaming on.
Yeah, he stopped streaming. Yeah. That's why Reborn's saying it, because you used to see him.
Yeah.
No, but I can pass a message on if you need, Reeves.
We haven't seen him for a while, so behold.
Behold, I've given you authority to tread on serpents and scorpions, and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall hurt you. He Googled that.
He must have.
That's the best Google ever.
I can't see Jim coming up with that.
You know what? I reckon he came up with that. What a Jimmy T.
What a nice guy.
On serpents and scorpions, not just serpents.
Jeez,
both of them.
That's full on, man.
That's full on towing.
Full on towing. But no, the metaverse is a good subject, man.
It was good.
I mean, people are streaming out of here faster
it's like once Rob...
faster than KP's 100 minutes.
Yeah, well, way faster than that. Do you know about him and Ange? I was just a stream with them both.
Huh?
I was just a stream with them both.
Do you know about him and Ange? I was just streaming with them. What?
What do you mean?
Who's Ange?
Is that his partner? Lucas's wife.
Is that his name?
That's her name, yeah. Could be his name. That's her name.
We don't know, man.
Are they having a kid or something? Maybe. I don't know. I haven't spoken to him in.
I haven't
seen George. I haven't seen George for about a couple of weeks. So, and like I said, he lives 10 meters away. So, yeah, he hasn't told me anything. Oh, because she still streams.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, they got engaged.
They got engaged last week.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
Good. Well, they live together. Congratulations. So that's good.
Yeah.
Now I'll message him and tell him he's got to come on HFD and announce it.
They haven't been on
I
ages.
said, come on, man. Yeah, I'll get him on. I'll get him back. I'll get Lucas back. I'll slide tackle him out of nowhere. I'll go knock on his door. Go HFD delivery.
HFD delivery.
HF delivery.
Yeah, you should, man.
Yeah, I'll get that. I'll get him and George back on. Soon I'm gonna have Adrian on. We're gonna do the fighting one.
Yeah, when's that gonna be?
Just wait, because he just had a kid too, so just waiting. He said probably in November sometime. Yeah, we'll do it.
You know, I was gonna ask you, man. Like, you know, the other day I was reading something and it said that Tom Brady is the best, or is the greatest of all time. The GOAT. What do you have to say about that?
Greatest of all time. What?
In everything, just the
What,
greatest.
all sports?
Better than Michael Jordan.
Please.
Tom Brady.
Behave.
Like, that's what I heard.
How can a guy that is the best, and I'm not saying he's not the best at NFL, but how can a guy that is the best at a sport that's only played in one country be considered the best sportsman of all time?
Well, I'm just saying what it said in the.
Oh, I'm just asking you, like
in the report.
I
saw
Jordan. Basketball's played in almost every country. Soccer is played in every country, and I said that to you, like, you know, and I just use him as an example. Like, so he's won 6 or 7 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
So you know, competition that's
but
in one
MVP as well.
Yeah, in one country.
In one country.
So Cristiano Ronaldo's won 5 European Champions Leagues, which are for every country in Europe that make it in the continent. He's won a European Cup with his country. He's won 6 Ballon d'Ors, which is the whole world of best player. And that's just him, for example. That's just one example. How can Tom Brady be considered better than him when it's for a sport that's played in one country? And I'm not saying he's not the best NFL player, because he can be. So I say the same about an AFL player. An AFL player cannot be considered the best sports person of all time because they only played in one country. It's not saying they're not good at their sport.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah, because they're not.
Brady, please.
But Brady is good.
He's good at his sport, 100%.
Yeah.
And he's probably the best.
Yeah.
Is he the best ever at his sport?
I think so. One of the
best quarterback.
Best quarterback ever. Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree with you. Like, yeah, it's not the same country, so
it's just one country.
One country.
You know, like
it's not a world sport.
It's like in America, they think NASCAR is like the best driving, but Grand Prix is way better.
But isn't NASCAR just there?
It just goes, and it goes in a lap, but they think it's the best.
But isn't there some tracks that don't go in a lap?
Oh, I don't think so. On video games, like Daytona.
Sure.
Like Daytona, but the rest of them are just like turning left. That South Park made an episode paying it out. He goes, what do you do for a living? He goes, I turn left. Because it just goes in a circle. And they paid it out, whole episode paying it out. Hunky Food Delivery, just delivering awesome burgers to everyone. See, Hunky Food Delivery. HFD. Struck up with a burger.
You know, if I was like Uber Eats driver, I'd be like,
who are you?
Hunky Food Delivery.
Yeah, Hunky Food Delivery, man. Who are you? Hunky Food Delivery. That's the best. I don't know, man. If there's any sports people, they can comment. It's a bit off the metaverse, but
it is a bit off. I just wanted to ask you that question because I knew that it would roll you up a bit.
Roll me up a bit. It's just it doesn't roll me up because I don't believe it. I would have that argument with any. I know, and NFL fans are like, I don't know. It's like saying Kelly Slater is the best sports person of all time. Well, he surfs. Like, he might be the best surfer, but he can't be the best sports person because it's not a sport that's played. Like, how many people play NFL? I know America's got a big country.
Yeah,
But how many people play football, like soccer?
Of course.
How many people play basketball? Way more.
Yeah.
Way more.
Yeah.
So to be the best at that, you know.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, but what's defined as a sportsman? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, just because you play like a different sport doesn't mean, and it's worldwide, doesn't mean that you might be a better guy. You might have reached or influenced more people in a different way than what Ronaldo did. I don't know. I'm not saying that's the case.
No, but
I'm just saying, like,
and the way I always put it is, so the world has gone so far into the virtual world now, like we said. Who has the most Instagram followers in the world? Ronaldo.
Alexa. Oh, sorry. Ronaldo.
Who 488 million followers.
400. Really? Mm-hmm. All right, that's a lot.
But that's what I'm saying. So he's obviously.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying.
I'm giving back the example. Like,
yeah. I'm just giving a hypothetical.
And I think second Tiger Woods, well, golf is played by a lot of, in so many countries, don't at me. So I agree with that. Like, he, at his time, was...
Could he be considered the greatest of all time?
He's one of them.
He's one of them.
Yeah, he has to be. Because he was so good at his...
And that's played all around the world.
Yeah, he was so good at his... I think so.
But it's not played...
Like,
But it's not... Yeah, but more people play... More people play
than golf,
the war game.
Yeah, 100%.
So
even, you know, like in America, they voted Muhammad Ali one time. He got voted the best sportsman of all time. And listen, he may be the best... But I don't think a boxer can be the best athlete of all time either.
Yeah, but it's what they do. Like, what that...
He meant a lot. He made an impact.
What an impact. Not just, like, on the sport,
I agree.
but in, like, people's lives.
I agree. I agree with you.
I think that's what they have to take into consideration.
Yeah, I agree.
So... But I don't believe... I don't agree with South Park is the GOAT cartoon.
No, it is. I agree with Don't At Me.
I don't.
What's the GOAT cartoon?
Dragon Ball Z.
South Park's better.
Nah.
Dragon Ball Z is good. I love
Dragon Ball Z, mate.
Dragon Ball Z is...
For me, anyway.
No, listen, Dragon Ball Z is good. But then you got to look at that's a comedy.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
So I think you compare South Park...
Yeah, but you're saying cartoon.
I think you compare South Park to like Simpsons.
Oh, yeah.
Family Guy, things like that.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z is more like, you know, you consider that with the like the Techno Man and Ninja Turtles.
Techno Man was good.
Techno was wild, man.
Techno Man was good.
So wake up
with Dragon Ball Z,
and watch Techno Man and then Dragon Ball Z. It was the best.
I think if Techno Man was at the same era as Dragon Ball Z, it would probably be better.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
It was out of that era.
The chat is picking back up. Don't At Me says.
Yeah, I know. Well,
if any new people in the chat, please say hello.
Say hello, guys.
Say hello. Like,
subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe. Yeah. We went a bit off the metaverse topic, and
we did.
Chris asked me a question about this.
I had to ask
about John Brady or something.
John Brady?
What's his name? Tom. Doesn't he have a? What's the other one? Isn't there another one that was meant to be the best before him? Manning. Was it Manning? Was he like the best before Brady, or they at the same time? Peyton Manning. Wasn't that his name?
I'm not sure, man.
He was a quarterback. I think he was considered like...
Oh, was he?
The best. And then Tom Brady like broke all his records.
Oh, right.
That, I think. Oh, I love T-Man. T-Man is up there for me as like the best.
T-Man was good.
Oh, I love T-Man.
All those cartoons.
T-Man, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, Ninja Turtles. Yeah, they're probably the... Man. Oh, you know what, man?
I loved Ninja Turtles. And I loved the movies because of it.
I think...
Wise man once said, don't pay full price for late pizza. How do you ever forget that? You can't.
You can't. I know the whole... I can recite the whole
first movie's the best, isn't it?
Yeah.
How good is it?
It's good.
Yeah, that's pretty right.
Casey Jones is wild.
Casey Jones is wild. You know that bit when they wake Raphael up and they're at that lounge?
Yeah.
And like they go back and they're like, he's like, Casey Jones gets all upset and they're like, we're going now. It's the best, man. He-Man was wild though.
He-Man, yeah, I remember the movie.
Oh, dude. Even though it was,
always wrong with KFC.
Shit, even though it was shit, I love because when they steal the KFC, he's like,
was it KFC?
Well, he gets the chicken.
Yeah,
like,
it's like chicken, yeah.
And then he goes to him. He's eating it, and Man at Arms goes to him. He goes, "Well, it's a bird." He goes, "What do you mean?" He goes, "What are these white sticks?" He goes, "It's bones." And then he goes, Gudor's looking at it, and he goes, "Oh, it tasted good."
They should make a new He-Man.
Oh, they should. The actual movie, yeah. I reckon Chris Hemsworth could do him. Because you know how he does Thor? He looks like him.
Yeah.
I reckon he'll play him good.
See, Turtles was amazing, yeah.
Ninja Turtles is on repeat at our house at the moment.
Which one? The probably the movie.
Yeah, Turtles was amazing as a kid. Obsessed, man. I loved Ninja Turtles.
You know what? Now that the chat is here, I want to ask him, like, we always struggle to find topics to talk about during the, for the week. We've got a few coming up. But is there anything that you guys want us to talk about? Any topics that you guys want us to cover? Let us know.
Yeah, if there's any topics, just put it in the chat. And Well, last time, remember, we let AP pick that topic once, didn't we?
We did.
And we did it.
If you guys wanted us to talk about anything,
we'll just put them on a list. We'll write them down.
We'll write them down the list and we'll get to them.
And we'll do them.
Because sometimes, like, I'll ring up KP. I'm like, dude, what's the topic? And we're like, I don't know. You know what I mean? So, like, it could help us out, I guess.
What does everyone think of New York tonight?
That guy was giving you the finger before.
I reckon he was.
Yeah.
But
he liked LeBron.
Yeah, he does. He was that guy in the chat that called me a long-haired freak.
Yeah, that guy there.
That's the best.
It actually looks like we're in New York, which is
It's a cool background, isn't it?
It is cool. It is cool.
We just searched Times Square and it came up with some good ones, didn't it?
Yeah. What we want to do eventually is have like in the background like a bar or something, or a HFD bar.
The ban on psychedelic substances for therapy on mental health. Is that just in Australia or is that worldwide? Is there a ban? Like
I think that's a topic she wants to
but I'm saying, is that just here or is it worldwide? I'm asking.
I think it can be not worldwide, but Western world.
So it
depends what you think of worldwide is.
Let's say let's say Australia, America, England.
Yeah.
Like that one, Amanda. There you go. So that's one. We'll write that down.
Real pen paper.
Oh, I'll get it from here. I'll do it. I'll put it after. I know it's on the chat there.
He won't.
Love psychedelics. Whoa. Maybe you should go get put into mental therapy now while you can, while it's not banned. Get some free psychedelics.
Yeah, no, we can talk about that.
We can. Yeah.
Watch a doco, How to Change Your Mind. Amazing. Okay.
There's some crazy docos on like
Netflix
psychedelics and that. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I reckon because they've actually, people have got all these mental issues, and apparently psychedelics can actually help.
Yeah, of course.
But they give you antidepressants and all that shit that doesn't do much. It actually gets you actually worse.
Oh, antidepressants do.
Right.
I don't believe in antidepressants.
And then these psychedelics are helping people, but they get banned to use, and these are natural things. Yeah. And that's what she wants us to
Don't at me saying done. So we know it's Chris C in disguise. He's saying that we've picked the topic. It's done.
Yeah. Is it Netflix?
Yeah, it's asking Amanda about the doco. Yeah.
Yeah, it's incredible. Yeah, I watched some of it with her, but
made a PowerPoint on it last night.
She did.
That's crazy.
Which she's never done a PowerPoint presentation before.
PowerPoint. Yeah. PowerPoint's next level. If I could use PowerPoint, it'd be killer.
Why would you use it though?
They are looking into mushrooms. They have a chemical in them that's really good for depression.
Yeah, they do. Especially if you take it, if you take mushrooms on a if you take them on like a controlled dose, then they're fine. Yeah, but it's like anything, man.
Jess is saying, cool. I've been wanting to microdose some mushrooms.
Yeah, microdosing,
and do painting and journal. Listen, man.
But hey, before we start, please advise your healthcare professional.
Oh, listen. It's no advice. It's no advice here, guys. But go take magic mushrooms. Let's go. Listen,
we're not telling you to go. Just make sure you know what you're doing before. Like, don't listen to us.
Any person, and I've seen a lot of them. I'm going to tell you now. Disclaimer. And I've seen a lot of them. Been with a lot of them. Yeah. That have been on mushrooms. They haven't been depressed.
Nah.
I'll tell you what. They've been happy as fucking Larry.
Yeah.
So,
Have you had it before? I have.
Mushrooms, I haven't now.
I had like a small. I've had it before. It does like.
No, but I've been around so many people that have been.
Yeah.
Mushrooms, LSD, MDMA. Well, LSD, like ecstasy. You can have ecstasy, can't you? But the problem is people go take 10 of them instead.
But that's with it. Yeah, but that's with.
That's what I'm saying. Instead of taking a quarter.
Yeah, but that's with everything, man. Yeah, if you overindulge in something, then it's wrong. Food. Whatever, man.
Yeah,
anything you overindulge in, then it's not good for you.
I had them once. I had a Wolfpack Sensors laughing my ass off, but that was ages ago. Jess said mushrooms. She had them and she had like Wolfpack Sensors.
Wolfpack.
Man, Chris, when we're talking about mushrooms, get Krillin on here.
Krillin wants to come on here anytime.
Yeah, but if you're talking about mushrooms now, you just tell some weird, wild stories.
Oh, really? Telling you. Oh. That's what we need, man. We need someone with wild stories.
Dude, he'll tell some wild ones, bro. Microdosing, that is. I've done it, just life-changing. Microdosing.
Yeah, you can't.
5 grams is nice, I find.
5 grams. That's a lot.
You don't got the scale out. It's like me, man. I sit there measuring my coffee. Don't at me's measuring his mushrooms. Oh, shit.
But yeah, as I said, it's a good topic.
We'll do that's a good topic, man. That'll be within the next few weeks. We'll do that
next few weeks, yeah. I've got a few coming up.
We'll do it.
Anything else, guys, you want us to talk about? Let us know.
I get so hot and sweaty, don't I? Microdosing, man. Yeah, any more? Sense of smell was hardcore and it was pretty weird. Just the same. Like
okay.
Wolfpack senses, man.
Yeah. But yeah, if there's any more, guys, let us know. If you want us to talk about any more subjects, let us know.
Problem was, Amanda said a topic and everyone loved it. So
everyone's talking about it.
Jess, you have to watch the show. Everyone's just talking. No one's giving their ideas.
No.
Everyone's like, yeah, mushies. Oh, man. That's the best.
But,
Jess, you have to watch the show. Yeah, we'll watch it.
Yeah, watch the show.
Well,
if you watch it before we do the actual podcast.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll be watching it this weekend now. I'm sure my Saturday night is this illicit drugs program.
It would be.
Sorry.
No. Amanda feels bad.
Oh, no, because I said everyone's just talking about that topic.
Okay.
No, well, that's a topic now. We've put that in the list. So should the topic actually be... Should the topic be, like what Amanda said, this is what I'm going to ask, like, the ban... Should the topic be about the ban, or should that be part of the topic and the topic just be about psychedelics? I think we just make the topic psychedelics and then we can talk about the ban.
Yeah.
You know?
But would the ban, like, if you put ban in, like, a heading, would that give you more?
I don't know. But if psychedelics, people are going to come into it anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll talk about it. Well, I will. I'm excited. Mushrooms in general are fascinating. Fascinating. Funky.
Crazy fetishes. That's a good one.
Crazy fetishes, psychedelics in general. That's what I'm saying. Say psychedelics in general, and then we can just talk about the ban. And
Okay. Why do you just use my PowerPoint?
Why don't you just use my PowerPoint? There you go.
Yeah, we will.
Psychedelics in Amanda. Oh man.
Do you, Amanda?
Oh, he said crazy fetishes, and then I think he said, "Do you, Amanda?" Is he saying, "Have you got crazy fetishes?" Or is Amanda just giving us another topic? And Jess is saying, ooh, crazy fetishes.
It will prompt you on what to talk about.
Okay. Yeah, I'll watch it. We'll watch it before we do the topic.
But, if anyone's brand new to the show, it's come in right now. Just make sure you like, share, subscribe.
That's it.
Hit the bell for notifications. Zakal, thanks for coming in, man. You have a good weekend as well.
Yeah, man. Have a good one.
We love you, Zakal.
Don't at me. Na, 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 na.
No, 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 no.
He started singing, so I got involved.
We forgot to sing tonight.
We should have sang.
Do you believe in magic?
Last week we were just singing, do you believe in magic? Do you believe in magic?
Won't you give me a smile? Scooby-Doo, magic.
Do you get hot and sweaty from shrooms? Don't at me saying, because Amanda said it. Okay. Oh, yeah, and yes, I do. Don't at me. See? She goes, KP, ask Krillin. I told you, man, you have wild mushrooms.
He's got wild stories and everything.
Next, when we're doing it, if we're all acting weird, you'll know that we're like on some illicit drugs.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it is wild, bro. He does have some wild stories in general, doesn't he?
He does.
He's like got some wild theories.
He does.
I like how everyone uses his nickname, but everyone knows who he is.
Krillin, ask God, it's wild.
You know, John gave him that nickname. We were in like year 8 because Chris had a shaved head.
Oh, really?
Chris looks like Krillin. So that's like over 20, like, well, more longer, almost 30 years ago, bro, like that. And it's just stuck.
There you go. So that's what happens, guys.
Interesting. Is it overwhelming? Oh, so he's asking about Amanda. Saying how she's saying she gets sweaty, hot, like from mushrooms.
Yeah.
And don't at me saying interesting. Is it overwhelming? Maybe you got to take more than 5 grams. Don't at me.
More than 5 grams.
Yeah. Nah, just frustrating. There you go. He's saying, "Oh, I bet." Crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. So let's conclude, right? So do you think the metaverse is going to be a reality?
Will you be able to have psychedelics in the metaverse?
Ooh.
Or will the headset just be a psychedelic? The metaverse is crazy. What did you say? Do I think it's crazy?
Do you think it's going to be a reality coming?
You know what? Not saying that I want it to be or anything, but I think it will be, yeah. I think we're going too far down that track.
Yeah, same.
I was saying to Jess like about that game Ark, like that we play, like they've got a little thing in their wrist and they're looking at to access their menu, and that's what life will be like.
Yeah.
That'll be your credit card one day, paying with a little chip in your wrist.
Well, they reckon like a lot of Christians believe that's the mark of the beast.
Really?
That's what people think. Yeah, like an implant.
I'll mark them.
Mark of the beast.
Really?
Yeah.
There you go.
So
microdosing doesn't affect me like that.
I think like when how they can track you anywhere now.
Yeah.
Like that's gonna be the last straw.
That's what they want to do.
Yeah. I don't know if I'll get that, eh?
Yeah, but I think you're gonna be forced.
Well, if I'll get someone else to get one.
Have you done LSD?
I'll get someone else to do it for me.
I told you.
Have you done LSD?
We're gonna have Krillin on the show.
Krillin will get it for us.
Listen, man. I've done LSD.
No, I haven't done.
I've done LSD in my Commodore SS LSD. VZ SS.
Yeah,
burnout.
right.
You should see
LSD, mate.
LSD burnouts. It does. It's the best. Jess has. Jess says I have.
Well, a long time.
A long time ago. That was too wild.
That's wild.
You'd like it, he reckons. And Amanda says painting list.
Painting.
Bucket list.
LSD. It's on the bucket list. Far out. Jeez.
Chris, you're in for some wild night.
Wild night.
Man, just sometimes out of
LSD.
it. What happened? LSD. The come down bet. Yeah, that's everyone that I know that's taken LSD or ecstasy and that. They always say the come down is like
the worst.
is next level. Yeah. Yeah.
My biggest trip was 500 UG. What's UG?
500 UG was nuts.
What is that?
UG.
What's Molly?
This is the drug talk is coming out.
We're
not too goody for this.
We're too goody.
Oh, jeez.
We just have HFD coffee. That's
We
it.
just act. You gotta have that. Like I don't know what Molly is.
I don't know what Molly is either.
Is that weed? Like it sounds like some Maui Wowie. Dosage. Oh,
okay.
My hands were aging in front of me, freaked me out, but that was the bad part. When she had LSD. Imagine you're looking at your hands and they're like, they start wrinkling.
Yeah,
You'd be
it's crazy.
tripping. I think that happens.
You know what I've heard, that people that I know people that have had black hair and then in one day their hair goes white.
One day.
Yeah.
100 UG is a decent.
Has anyone heard of that? Where someone's got white, they're white, like their hair goes white straight away. Have you heard of that?
MDMA is Molly / ecstasy. Okay, yeah. Well, we don't know that saying because in our time here, we used to call ecstasy like googs. Eckies.
Eckies, yeah.
That's what they were, googs or eckies. It wasn't Molly.
I never heard of googs.
That was just a nickname for it. They used to get past the cops. Googs. And then eckies. It was a rave talk.
Yeah.
We never used that word Molly here.
That guy behind us probably has.
Look at him wearing. He's definitely on.
Oh my god, he's wearing a mask.
Oh, let's get him off. He's definitely on Molly. That bloke. He's definitely
what a guy.
He's mollying. All right, so, well, then the question goes back to you then.
Oh, okay.
Will it be our reality? I actually think it will, man. I think we're too far down that course. I don't think it can't be.
I think we're already, as you said, we're already down that rabbit hole at the moment. Like we're playing those games like Second Life.
Yeah. And Second Life's been around for 15 years. Bro.
Yeah. So, it's just going to be, we're going down that road and, you can tell like I don't think we're going to attach to society and then everything's going to be digital. Society is just changing. I'm not sure if it's for the better, but it's definitely changing. And in the next 50 to 100 years, it's going to be I think we're looking at a different world. Like in 100 years' time, I don't think it's going to be like it is now.
No way.
No, very different. Very different. So I'm not sure if it's going to be for the better. I don't know.
I think I said this a couple podcasts ago. I was like, you look at our parents and our parents' parents and that, right? Like, my Yaya and Bapu, like, obviously raised my dad and my mum, and they're like, they were all raised like good people and that. So what was wrong with the world back in the day? Why did it have to change so much? And now you look
but there was bad people
I'm saying,
back then.
I'm not saying there wasn't, but now you look at the way the world's getting raised. It's getting raised in front of a screen. Is that better than back then?
I don't think it is.
No, I don't think it is.
But then
there's always going to be bad people just because of the population. Like I just don't. You're just gonna get bad seats.
But see, we're coming from a time where we went in front of a screen all the time.
Yeah.
So
and now we do
you ask someone in 10, 15 years
they'll won't even know what it was like for us.
They won't know what it was like for us.
No.
There might be different answers.
Yeah,
because we've come from a different era. So
of course. I'll give you heaps of content for the show. We will get that content. Amanda, you need to make an appearance for the psychedelic stream. There's Laia, she can make an appearance. I say no to the metaverse, going to avoid it as much as possible. I freaked out enough filming the PowerPoint, don't at me. And he cracked up laughing.
She did.
You know what you should have done for the PowerPoint, filming it? I mean, you should have taken mushrooms and not told them. And they were like, you looked, you were really happy and extravagant. And you're like, yeah, no worries.
I remember once I was on a mushroom and I was like, it's like you're floating, man. It felt really good, but you come off it really quick.
I knew this guy that took these trips here back in the day, and they were called Smurfs, and like it made you think you were like tiny. And he was like trying to get into all these like little spaces and shit.
Talking about that, right? I was talking to the jazz man.
All these guys at Enchanted Forest, they were like losing. They were trying to get into small.
Really, I was talking to the jazz man.
Yeah.
And he goes around with Johnny, Pitsy.
Yeah.
And they find places, like there's these places around Adelaide, where you go there and it's like a room and they lock you in this room and you got to try and find your way out.
Oh, yeah, like the escape rooms.
Escape rooms,
yeah.
I never knew that existed.
Yeah, they're like games.
Yeah,
and
they're apparently everywhere.
They give you a time limit.
Yeah. They give
you got to try, and if you beat it,
and then if you level up, there's the next room.
And if you beat it, you beat it. If not,
how cool is that?
Yeah, escape. They've been around for ages.
I never knew that.
Chris, man, come on, we're not that good at it.
But where was it?
You can Google them. Like you can go. Like they're in the city and.
No, they're in suburbs and
whatever. But the people have them. Yeah, like
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're just escape rooms. Yeah.
How cool is that?
The access kids have to things now. Is crazy being online. Just says. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, we should do an escape room. HFD.
Yeah. Are we there to record it?
Oh,
like we just go live.
You can't record it. Can't record it.
Imagine when they let us record it and we get out. That'd be crazy.
Chris's rock is bigger than mine.
What?
What does that mean?
Chris's rock. Did you get him a bigger ring than he got you?
Chris's rock is bigger than mine. I don't know what she's.
Is that because I said to her, you got to get mushrooms when you're on the PowerPoint? She said, I considered that. And then you're rock, man.
I'm a rock guy.
Are you like The Rock?
I'm The Rock.
You like Dwayne?
I'm Dwayne.
Are you Black Adam?
I want to go see that.
Yeah, I want to see Black Adam. That you're living under. The Rock is bigger. Just saying I was living under a rock earlier. Now it's even bigger than the rock she was living under because you don't know what an escape room is.
Oh, right.
just cracking up. Girls been wild tonight, man.
I've never come
Reborn's
back.
cracking up.
I've never come back by the gym and be lost forever.
I'd never come back.
By the gym, man. I was upset because I was going to play this one tonight.
I was very active in the chat.
I was going to play this.
Snoop Dogg. He's looking at those cheeseburgers, and then when Jimmy started eating those cheeseburgers, I'll never forget that day.
Yeah, Jim's like, I'm like,
I'll show you Jim eating the cheeseburgers. He went like this. It's like, it's a race, Jim. You got to eat them as quick as you can, and Jim went like this.
I mean, what kind of person, right?
He gave up.
What kind of person does a challenge, right? And eats normally? Like, it's a challenge, Jim. You got to go fast, man. It's not like you're eating it normally. It's a challenge, bro. He's eating like this. And I'm like, dude, this guy eating a lot. It's like,
I just lost it live. I was listening. Jim is wild, man.
Never seen anyone do a challenge like that, but yeah, thanks, Jim, for the memory.
Didn't he eat 4? He still ate a few.
I don't know.
You'd finished 10.
I went for it, man. He's like, are you doing the challenge or what? I shouldn't have bought all those cheeseburgers.
Oh, shit. That's the best.
Yeah.
That was wild.
It's a crazy time.
Well, by the sounds of it, we're going to be doing that chip challenge soon. Or I'm going to
Yeah, so guys,
I'm going to be.
Next week, make sure you tune in.
Preach, Chris C. Eat like Matt Stoney.
I will.
Dude, he's next level. How does a guy that's like as thin as this, how does he eat like that, man? Can you I know it's a professional thing, but like you've done some big challenges, but how the fuck does he do it? He'd smash the big V.
He'd smash it.
And it killed you for like 5 days.
Yeah, it was hard.
He'd do it and just talk about it like it was next level.
Big V was hard.
Yeah, but like, how did he do it? Like,
I don't know, man.
you're saying inhale pain because I eat quick, like just in general. Like you do too.
I do too. Yeah.
Like when I'm just sitting there just eating normally, I eat quick. Like it's just.
I just see it and eat it.
Yeah, but you know, like, I just don't get how does he eat that food, not get full, and just keep eating it?
I don't know. I think he does get full, but
you know, but how does he keep going?
I don't know.
I didn't want to be hospitalized, Jimmy says.
You wouldn't have been they're cheeseburgers, man. Come on.
He only does one challenge a week and is really disciplined for the rest of the week. Yeah, but even that, like when you had the big V, do you remember you sent us a message 4 days later and you're like, I'm hungry now. Like you didn't.
Yeah, I mean that challenge was crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, but he does some ridiculous ones, man. I saw him doing this bacon challenge at a rock and roll concert, and he was eating like this. Like, I'm gonna like show it to you, and I'm gonna look like a pinhead doing it. But he was grabbing big things of bacon. He was going, and I'm like, how's he doing that? Like, it was unbelievable how he was doing it.
Healthy eating, working out, etc. He doesn't look like he works out. He looks so skinny, man.
He's skinny guy.
Skinny guy. I feel like pizza now. Yeah, so do I.
There's no way I could, like, I play sport, right?
Yeah.
I could, and remember there were some challenges I didn't get involved in because I was like, man, I got to play soccer the next day. I would never be able to, like, even the 10 cheeseburgers. I think I could eat 10 cheeseburgers, but there's no way I'm doing it and then going playing soccer the next day.
Oh, the next day was fun.
Yeah, no, but it would be in my head that I had 10 cheeseburgers.
Oh, no.
And that just wouldn't sit right with me. Do you know what I mean?
You just got to change your mindset.
Yeah, no, because I'll be going and running and I do so much cardio.
But during that time, you ate that thing and you played the best game of your life?
The Pepineros.
Yeah.
It wasn't the best game of my life, but it was.
Yeah.
I scored a hat trick the next day.
Yeah.
We had Pepineros and it was like
yeah,
massive schnitzel. And Chris didn't actually finish it. I finished it. And he goes, man, you actually did well. And then I scored a hat trick.
You guys smashed that.
Yeah, it's me and John.
I reckon if it's a snitch challenge, I reckon you'd be alright.
Yeah, I could do it if it's a good one.
If it's a good.
See, like when I went to Schnit House,
yeah, it wasn't good.
It was terrible, and I won't eat it. But if that was nice, so I smashed it.
Yeah, you
if
smashed
it's
it.
Nice, yeah, because I'll just keep eating.
Yeah,
because I liked it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're the
If we do a pepinero schnitzel challenge, you got to eat. Yeah. Imagine a pepinero challenge, you got to eat 2 pepineros. You reckon you could do 2?
I'd struggle, but I'd try. I've done 2 before at another place. It was a lot, but yeah, with the chips.
Dude,
we will. I reckon
Pepineros will definitely be good because it was a good price.
Yeah, definitely in the next few months, and especially next year, food challenges will come back.
I've heard that too, Amanda. My mates live around there at Beverly, and he reckons everyone started copying them, and they're shit now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I said, well, lucky we got it because back then everyone was. All my mates like from soccer live around there.
Yeah, yeah. And
they're like, yeah, we go there all the time, and like because they loved it. They're like, it's cheap. You get this massive schnitzel, and then I remember he came to soccer one day. And he was like, yeah, Pepinero is shit now, man. I think a new owner took over or something. Oh. And he's like, it's such a shame. It was. They used to remember the lineup when we went there?
Yeah. He'd back me.
I'd back Chris to eat 3, yeah, because now that he's seen the Big V, he doesn't doubt you.
I can do it, but like, yeah, it's hard.
It's because he was doubting you about the Big Mac.
I'm still going to do I'll go to the Big Mac.
Yeah, but he was doubting you until he saw the Big V.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll do some challenges soon, guys.
Do you know me and Jess put the Big V on the other day, like just to look at I just was showing her the size of the burger, and
massive,
nothing beats Chris's face when the plate's coming out. I'll be Chris. He was like, he finally saw it and he was like, and he's just looking at it. He was like, holy shit! And like I even thought John did well, to be honest.
He did all right.
Yeah, like.
He tried.
Yeah, the chicken killed him. He admitted it.
He didn't do a Jimmy where he's
he tried.
He tried. He went for it.
I'm not a doubter anymore. I'm a firm believer.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, you don't have to be in the same room with him later, don't
you? Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Jess, I was like, Amanda's going to kill him. Huh? I was like, when he left my house, listen, guys, I don't know if anyone here has not heard the story. But when Chris left my house, I was talking to him in this room. I was talking to him and I was asking him questions, and Chris was going like this. He was going, yeah. And then I just started saying stupid shit. I was like, yeah, so like I'm Superman and I'm saving the world tomorrow. And Chris was going, yeah. And I was like, yeah, my real name's Bruce Wayne and I got to go to the Batcave. And he was going, yeah.
I was just struggling.
And then I said to him, I go, you have no idea what I'm saying, do you? And he just goes, yeah. And then he got up. I helped him take his stuff to his car, and I go, dude, you all right to drive? And the exact same answer. He goes, yeah. And I'm like, oh, man, message me when you get back. Yeah. And he got back, got him, because he only lives 5 minutes away, messaged me. And then the next day when he told me, he's like, Amanda would kick me out of the room because of the noises I was making. And I'm just like cracking up.
Oh, man. I was like, oh.
The groaning coming out of that man's mouth.
I was like, oh. That's what I was doing, yeah. It was bad.
Dude.
It was so much food. Like, just the amount of food that it was just
It was
crazy.
next level, man.
Yeah.
It was huge.
Yeah,
I remember seeing it. You know the other one. Do you think the other one was bigger even though it wasn't, but we didn't finish it?
Which one?
The Super Sanger.
That was big. Oh.
Was it bigger or is it just we weren't in it? We didn't go to the right. I think Big V was actually bigger.
I think because the drink, you had the milkshake, kills you. So.
I don't know. The Super Sanger looked massive, but I think the Big V was bigger. It's just, I don't know. Something about that day you weren't feeling it.
Nah.
Nah.
I didn't want to relive that.
Nah, I know. You had that in your mind.
Yeah, I did.
See, that's the bad thing. See what it does?
Yeah, it does.
There'll be a tent pitched.
But I think now, I reckon if I went back and did that Sanger, I reckon I could do it.
You could do that now.
It's the chicken, man. The chicken kills you. Yeah, it does.
Chicken's hectic.
Yeah, if I reckon if the Big V didn't have the chicken,
it'd be easier because it'd just be beef.
It'd be just so much easier.
Yeah, because it's just beef.
Yeah,
and two pieces of bread.
It'd be so much easier.
Like and bacon, like it'd be hard. I'm not saying it's easy.
No, it'd be hard. But it would be easier.
Oh yeah, wait.
Yeah.
Anything? I said that to Jess.
Yeah,
like, when we were watching, I was like, you got to remember, Chris had to eat the chips and the milkshake.
The chips, the chips were hard.
I would have done an exorcist vomit if I.
There was a point in that I've said this
countless times.
Countless times. I've said it before that. There was a time where like I was there and I thought I wasn't going to do it. I was like, no, there's no way that I'm going to finish this. And I looked over to John, and John's like, not even.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, oh, we're going to get embarrassed here.
We've got to do it.
So I had to do it.
And you know what? Jamie, the guy that owned it, he was shocked too. When we beat it, he was like, oh. And he was like happy. He was like pumped.
Well, I'm the third person ever to do it. So.
Well, I thought, who's the other? So Big V and what? There's another person? I thought there was only you and Big V.
There was another person, just
some
random.
He did it too.
Yeah, some random guy.
Next level. Chris was annoying, not possessed. Amanda reckons.
I was.
Well, we'll end on that note, guys. Chris was annoying.
I was, but no, it was. Look, it's been a good podcast, man.
It's been a real good podcast.
You know what I haven't told anyone about, and we are wearing our merch today. Our merch, guys. Our merch.
Oh my god.
Our merch is unbelievable, guys.
Before we go.
So, wait, I'll just say hfdmerch.myspreadshop.com.au. Go check it out. Hats. We got mugs. We got jumpers. We got polo shirts. You would look fantastic in them. Helps us out, guys. So, go check it out. Links in the description below.
Amanda says, if you're going to do it, no groaning. So, listen, guys. If anyone goes and looks at our My Spread Shop, right, our HFD merch, Jess came up with this wild idea, and like I sent it to Chris. There's these pajamas on there, and like they pretty much look like elf pajamas. So Jess is like, me and Chris have got to buy them, and we've got to do a Christmas special wearing them. So if you see a Christmas special come up, and me and Chris are in the HFD pajamas. But so we got a killer topic out of Amanda tonight.
Yes.
We know next week there's a podcast Tuesday, which I believe John is coming.
What are we talking about? It's about Australia.
Yes. What did we say? Why is Australia so far behind the rest of the world, pretty much? Or like
basically, yeah.
Pretty much on that sort of topic. And then, Wednesday we got the World Cup podcast. I don't know if you guys are going to... Monday there may be a Man United show. I'm not sure. Like you guys, I don't know if you're doing...
We might do an AFL one, but I don't know when.
One about the draft. Massive week definitely coming up.
Yeah, and then,
then
the week
the Monday-
after, and the
the
Monday
Monday
after, it's gonna be.
We'll be the paranormal activity watch along.
Yeah, we'll be.
And then whatever else happens that week.
Yeah.
You know.
So-
Johnny G says hi.
We're about to go, man.
We're leaving, and he came in
We're leaving.
after everyone paid him out.
After everyone paid him out.
After everyone paid him out, he rocked up.
Hi, everyone.
Hi. He's probably been watching the whole time.
Yeah.
Said hello now.
Johnny G is here.
Hey, Johnny G's here. Thanks for visiting, Homer.
Oh,
That's the
no.
best.
There you go, guys.
That's the best.
Johnny G gets
Gets the boot.
the boot.
That's wild. Well, I believe Johnny's going to be here on
Tuesday.
for the podcast, and if we do a main idol on Monday, he will be there. So
Yeah. Nah, excited, guys. Got some good content coming up. And
do you know, I actually can't wait for the paranormal activity one.
I know, same.
So you get scared of horror movies?
I do, yeah. He was in a musical from 9 to 5.
I was at 9. Yeah, well, the podcast started at 8, so you should have been here.
No, I think the musical's called 9
Well, you got to be specific.
to 5.
I was at 9 to 5. Were you dancing? Imagine John was there and he's like, do you believe in magic?
You know what?
Jake, it didn't finish at 5. That's what I was thinking.
No. But guys, make sure also,
Check out the other channel.
check out the Join the Food channel. All our food stuff has been moved to the Hunkyfooddudes channel, so make sure to check into that. The link is in our description below, guys. So support us on the food channel as well.
That's it. So keen to see the paranormal activity with Chris. We'll chuck the DVD on at the same. That's what I'm saying, guys. When we watch it, that's what I want people to do. They've got to watch it at the same time.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
I know it might be hard to watch it and sit there and listen to it, but because we're obviously going to be talking, we're not going to be silent. We're going to be talking.
No, we'll be talking through it, but I'll be shitting myself.
Yeah, Chris will be just dying. So
it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Hopefully we can get Jimmy in.
Yeah.
Jimmy. Maybe we'll set up the couches or something.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll go behind there. We'll set it there. We'll put the screen behind it, and we'll set the couch.
We'll see how we go.
Yeah. We'll do something like that.
We'll do something, but
we did when we did the footy watch along. Is that how we'll do it?
Yeah.
We'll move it over there.
Whatever. But anyway, guys.
Jess says no.
No. Thanks for coming, guys. I think I've said everything we have to say.
If there's anyone else left,
make sure you subscribe. If anyone else is left that's come in, you can catch the replay of this straight after we finish. And guys. All the best.
Good night.
Stay safe. Stay hunky.
That's it. Night, HFD fam. That's what Amanda said. The HFD fam, the community.
We're the best.
Take it easy.
Stay hunky.
Stay hunky.
See you later, guys. Bye.
Good night.
Good night.